Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, welcome to Game 62. The Montreal Canadiens are in Edmonton to take on the down and out-trotted Edmonton Oilers. Why am I live so early, you may ask? I figure, why not? There may or may not be a thing or two to talk about. There may or may not be big happenings in the city of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Mr. Lubo, take it away, sir. And pin it to the chat. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what. How you guys doing? How you guys doing on Thursday night? Huh, not a lot going on, eh? Nothing. Not a... Oh, what a great day to be an Oiler fan. Great day indeed. Ooh. Oh, we buried the lead on that one. Probably people in the chat going, Jake who? Who? Ooh. What a pickup. What a pickup. If you can't get excited about that pickup by the Oilers, I don't know. Maybe you might want to check your pulse. And because the stupid NHL way they do roster stuff and transactions, nothing can be made official until midnight Eastern Standard Time. So 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock tonight. Mountain, you will be official. Wallman is an Oiler. Yeet, yeet, yeet. So for all those people, I already know the return. Epic, I already know the return. I will say this with great accuracy. Savoy's not involved. The return. Now hear me so I don't stutter. The return, Petrov, and a first-round pick. It sucks losing Petrov, but it's a first-round pick and Petrov. Matthew Savoy wasn't even talked about. Stan Bowman said Savoy is a no. anything involving Savoy is a no. He was sent back down to Bakersfield just because right now the Oilers are playing like doo-doo. And the team in Bakersfield kind of needs some scoring right now. Ooh, I missed it. So yes, it is Petrov and a first. There's some rumblings that it might also be John Klingberg, but that has... Yeah, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong with that, Epic. So that's why I'm not upset by this trade. We gave up purely nothing and got a guy with terms still. So guys, if you don't know, Wallman still has a year left on his deal. It's not just we've signed him for the playoff run and that's it. You know what I mean? We got him for the playoff run and then he's going to sign a big deal elsewhere. No, we have him with term. Guys. And of course, the trade gets announced, partially gets rumored. And what does everybody say? Does he play goalie? No. Like, honestly, we're not going to get a goalie at this deadline. There's just no goalie options available. Or is there? Is there? Is there a goalie option available? I'm going to be coy. I'm going to say there's two guys available for goalie options. One guy plays in the Pacific Division named Thatcher Demko. Now, Demko is going to cost you a little bit because you're trading interdivisional. So they're going to want a little bit of sweetener. The other guy, depending on if New Jersey can pick up Rantanen tomorrow or not, they're going to try right from 6 o'clock in the morning till almost closing bell. They're going to talk to Rantanen and see if he'll do a sign and trade. If he'll sign a contract with Carolina, and then Carolina will trade him to New Jersey. If the sign and trade doesn't happen and there's an hour left of trade deadline, you could see Markstrom on the move. Markstrom on the move to Edmonton. In that trade, Skinner would have to go the other way. Either Skinner or Markstrom would have to go the other way. You're going to trade... Noah, we need us to win. We need the Oilers to win too. Rogers Place will be full of blue, red, and white jerseys. No questions asked about that. We will be invaded by Montreal Canadiens fans. So again, Oilers make a big splash for a young... Well, he's 29. I won't say he's young. He's 29. But a puck-moving defenseman that kills penalties. Blocks a lot of shots. 155 blocked shots this year. He's a -1 with the San Jose Sharks. Let that sink in. -1 on a bad San Jose Shark team. Playing top 4 minutes. Top 2 minutes. Not wrong. Chemo, he's going to be slated beside Nurse. We're going to be able to drop Kulak down to that third pair where he's more comfortable. Klingberg, if he's not part of the deal or part of a deal at the deadline tomorrow, will be the 7th. Eberson, Kulak, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse, and Wallman. I'm not upset with that D pair. I'm not upset with those guys. You finally have a puck-moving defenseman or a shutdown guy with an offensive guy on each line. I'm not mad by it. Also, Max Jones is in the lineup tonight. Klingberg is sick. Ekholm is sick. So no Ekholm, no Klingberg tonight in the lineup. Both of them are sick. So yes, as much as we want to say this team kind of is shitting the bed lately, they're still fighting that nasty flu. Absolutely, they can actually get the puck out of the zone when it needs to get out. Yeah, free Jeff Skinner, absolutely. I'd love to see more Jeff Skinner play. Like, the guy's third in goals behind Draisaitl and McDavid. Go in. Yes. Sorry, I'm just playing some golf while I'm waiting for the pregame stuff to load up. I just thought I'd come in here, give Lubo the limelight, give Lubo the opportunity, give him the opportunity, because he's the one that broke it. In all intents and purposes, he's the one that shined the light to people. I'm not going to steal his thunder and be that guy that says, here, I'm going to break it on our page. That up bad. I feel like I've accomplished something. No, I feel like I accomplished something too. Oh, I am not upset by that move by the Edmonton Oilers at all. And anybody that's upset by that, just pay attention, guys. Would the Oilers love to have a goalie? Sure. The fans definitely would. That is not even a question. The fans are crying for a goalie right now. Jesus. In case you guys didn't know, there's lots of games happening tonight. The schedule is full of hockey. Nine games in total. 6 of them are already underway. Sorry, 7 of them are underway. I gotta put some respect on the Calgary Flames name, apparently.
Calgary Flames don't deserve any respect.
What are you doing? Coughing.
Coming down to get some dog food because I didn't realize we were empty.
Oh, we're empty? Okay.
Yeah. And Hannah wants to feed them, so.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. I know where to find that.
Find what? Find what? I'm so confused. Yeah, problem Epic is they all have no trade or no movement clauses, which I'm okay with. Have Jeff Skinner play his first playoffs ever in his life? Yeah. You're not wrong, Epic. And I don't mind it. I like it. I like the fact that their fans have transplanted to Alberta and take over Edmonton Calgary games. And it's cheaper than going to an actual Leaf game in Toronto or a Habs game in Montreal, apparently. What a shot. Perfect, open. Vancouver could very well be sellers, especially if Calgary continues to win at the rate they're winning at. You could. You very well could. I won't say no to that move. But yeah, when Frederick is ready, although he might not be ready to playoffs either, from what I've been hearing. Okay. I messed up that whole hole. That entirety of the hole I messed up. Forget that. Shoot it up the left. You're fine. Yeah, there has to be a forward coming out. When Kane, like, regardless how we feel, Kane's coming back in the playoffs. We're gonna have Frederick. We got Jones. We've got way too many guys playing forward right now. Way too many guys playing forward right now. Unless we miraculously trade one for a defenseman or package deal. Get rid of one for a draft pick or two. A low-end second or third round draft picks. Because I've said this and I'll say this again. In the next decade, the Oilers aren't going to need a first round draft pick. For the next 10 years. Absolutely. Epic, you're not wrong. He's less than five. He's pretty much a 500K player. Not really, but how much we're paying him? He's 500K. He's a $600 million. He's a $6 million man getting paid less than $1 million. Yeah. I'm excited to see Cam Dineen tonight. Hey, Chucker, how's it going? I'm very excited to see Cam Dineen tonight. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. I'm excited to see what the guy can do. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It sounds like it's an arms race in the East between Florida and Carolina for Rantanen. Sorry, Florida and New Jersey for Rantanen. Man, I'm excited to see what. I know it's going to be one game, and I know it's just an emergency type thing, But just to see him in an Oilers uniform, to say, hey, thank you for being a soldier for us in the AHL. Yeah, no. Toronto's out of the cap space, though, for Rantanen. Toronto's interested in everybody that has a pulse in the NHL. If you're an NHL player, Toronto's interested in acquiring your asset. Hello. Wow, what a minus 18 through 18. I'm mad at that one double bogey, though. Trucker is in Fort McMurray. He's in the butthole of Alberta. You're not wrong. Epic, you're absolutely not wrong about that. If they play Florida-Tampa, they're screwed. If you run into Florida-Tampa, you're done, man. I'm sorry, just Florida and Tampa are powerhouses in that division that won't lose the first round. That's why I don't like this. I don't like this setup in the playoffs. It's not as exciting as some people claim to make it. It's just not. Like, Gary, I understand what you're trying to do with rivalries in the division and all that. If you want rivalries in the division, let them play each other 5-6 times a year. Let them play each other 5-6 times a year. That's building a rivalry. None of this 3, maybe 4 times if you're lucky. By the way, tonight, guys, I got my blank Oilers jersey. No number. No name. This team better show up tonight. Like, don't get me wrong. Toronto, if they could avoid Tampa, Florida round 1, would make it out of round 1. But they can't get out of round 1. I think, like, that's why I really miss the old days where you didn't have this stupidness. But it is what it is. Just getting my my ducks in a row here. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. If you're new here, push the like button. If you've been here before, obviously, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I just noticed that my socials page was not showing the end. You're not wrong. I just wanted them to show up tonight. Stuart Skinner versus Sam Montembeault tonight. The Oilers have a 65% chance of winning according to Money Puck. If only that's the way it worked. You just kind of give yourselves a chance, I guess. You're not going to hear too much chatter about the trade because it can't be made official until 10 o'clock, till midnight Eastern time due to roster constraints and roster limits. Because right now the Oilers have a 25-man roster with 25 contracts. If that makes sense to anybody. So at midnight tonight, the Oilers can announce the trade. It's official. Woolman coming to Edmonton. First-round draft pick going the other way. Matt Petrov going the other way.
Oh, yeah, I got him. Oh, yeah, you got a bit. Yeah, I see you got a Zach Werenski there. And, yeah, I got a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Unbelievable cards. But, tomorrow's trade deadline day. You know that at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. You'll be watching at school on Sportsnet.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure, of course. Mason's a man of few words, but it is not necessarily a time of few moves because it is deadline day and everybody's kind of like, not sure what will happen, but we wait to see. Now, the
Right.
Oilers made a big deal with Boston and New Jersey, right?
Yep.
Yeah, three-way deal. We could use another guy here to come in and help us with this three-way. Oh, hey, there's Liam. How are you, Liam? Fantastic. Pick up the microphone, young man. Listen, can you retain some salary? And you have Trent Frederick?
Yep.
Fantastic. And do you have a Max Jones? Wonderful.
Oh.
Had the two players the Oilers have now. You can't get anywhere without Louis DeBrusk finding his way in the shot.
Max Jones, number 46 for the Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers
Let's go.
He will be able to do in his. I mean, the guy practiced this morning, and here he is tonight playing. So I just want to look through these cards. You guys are big.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Ekholm and John Klingberg.
Yep.
Yeah,
Montreal,
I hope
5-game
that,
winning
we hope
streak.
that both those defensemen are feeling better, but as a result, the Edmonton Oilers. Let's make a deal. They had to make a deal. It's an emergency basis. Do you have Cam Dineen? You don't? What about you? Do you have a Cam Dineen over there?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you got everybody.
I really appreciate it. And he is hoping to do this.
85, Cam Dineen.
Is Cam Dineen. A couple of seasons ago, he was part of a big swap. Remember Nick Bukestad, the tall centerman who made an impact for the Oilers? Well, Cam Dineen had to wait till tonight to make his Edmonton Oilers debut. Two guys I would never trade. Louis DeBrusk and Jack Michaels. Liam Mason, would you trade Louis and Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're not even sure. They're not. Well, let's get future considerations. Nobody matches these guys.
So honestly, the Cam Dineen thing with Bukestad, everybody's saying that the Oilers lost that trade. How so? I want to get your guys' thoughts. The Oilers knew when they traded for him, he'd be gone in the next season. He'd be going back to Arizona. He only came to Edmonton because he wanted to play playoffs. He wanted a chance at winning the Cup. It didn't work out that way. But we didn't lose the trade. We made the playoffs. We had a pretty good run. Oof. I don't even want to watch the highlights from Tuesday's game. That game didn't happen to me. Like 1 breakaway, 2 breakaways, 3 breakaways. Like, good Lord. Yeah, and Buffalo was up 5-4 in that game. Cole Caulfield. It's time for Skinner to show up, I guess. It's time for the Skinner dog. I said this last game about Picard, and I'll say this game about Stuart Skinner. This is your game. Stuart, Mr. Skinner. This is your game to have everybody in Oilers fandom to shut the hell up. If you want the trade your ass rumblings to end, if you want the whispers of saying you suck as a goalie, you're not a number one guy, show us tonight. Go out, steal this one for the Oilers if you have to. Go out there and show everybody why you're having an off season and this isn't the norm. I had this conversation with a guy who is close, and I asked him point blank, is this an off season for Stuart Skinner? Is this just one of those goalie seasons where he's just having an off year? Or is this a trend that we should have been noticing for a while? He said it's an off season. There's something obviously going on mentally. Physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. He's been sick, but it's no excuse. He needs to play better. He flat out said there's no excuse. Our goalies need to make the saves. They're not giving the team a chance to win. Some nights the game is over before the first period. So, I'll take that guy at his word for it. And I hope the Oilers show up. I hope Stu makes 10 bell saves this game. And the Oilers win this by 1 or 2. They're not going to run away with this game if they do win. It's not going to be a runaway game. I'm not going to be that guy to say the Oilers are running away with it. Not on a pretty much 7-game losing streak the Oilers are on. 3-6-1 in their last 10. Montreal's on a 5-game winning streak. Leon Draisaitl wins the Molson Cup award for best player in the month of February. All 5 games they played. Let's listen to national anthems.
Move your hats and join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark.
Welcome back, Robert Clark.
Canadian national anthem.
We missed you, Robert.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command.
Oh, Robert. Emotep, Emotep. Emotep. Oh, that's awesome. Inside joke, guys. As soon as I saw you put that at him, I'm like, that's a great movie. I don't want her this early. You better put that grandma in the bed. Stat!
I'm working on it. We just read a book. Actually, she just read a book to me.
She read a book to you, did she?
Yes, she read one of her sight word books.
I'm with you, Epic. A win is a win, and a win would be good.
Spring has arrived here in the city
Hey,
of Edmonton. A gorgeous
I just covered it up.
given
I
way to a
didn't print it.
fabulous
I just
evening
covered
in
it up.
this place. You've got 2 teams heading in the proverbial opposite directions. Canadiens have won 5 in a row. The Oilers have lost 6 of 7. And that man, Stuart Skinner, is looking for just his 3rd win in his last 11 starts. He is 3-1 lifetime against Montreal. Canadiens beat the Oilers earlier this season, 3-0 on November the 16th, and that man was perfect on 30 shots.
Yeah, he was a great character, man.
He's tied for 2nd in the league with 4 shutouts entering tonight. Montreal just 2 points out of the playoff spot. That man played for the Canadiens when they went to the Stanley Cup final a few years back, losing to Tampa Bay. Brett Kulak had a fabulous game in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Max Jones making his Oilers debut, just his 8th NHL appearance, got hurt in camp and never really panned out with the Boston Bruins. Oilers, as Gene talked about, picked him up in a trade the other day. We're underway.
I'm trying to watch a hockey game here. Down in front. Oilers lose the face-off. Keeping the Oilers zone to start. Hawkins. Oh, looking for McDavid back door. Good block there by the Canadian defenseman. Hyman shot saved by Montembeau.
Carey acquired from Nashville in exchange for Justin Barrett, and he's been a valuable veteran addition on the Montreal blue line, spotted with terrific talent.
You make life very difficult. You know that?
Is that not a penalty on Emil Heinemann?
That should have been a penalty. No call. It's all good.
Kulak wires a pass up to
Hodges.
Draisaitl, and the league's goal-scoring leader is on an absolute tear with 45 sees the puck whistle out of play.
It's gonna be one of them
10
games,
goals
eh?
In his last 12 for Draisaitl.
No call on a blatant call.
Might have gotten away with one. He did a nice drive. Good effort here by Nugent Hopkins to win the battle in the neutral
You see
zone.
Baby
And a good
where?
defensive play, as you mentioned,
Where?
by Darian. And right here, just kind of gets in a little deep with the stick.
Where's Baby? I don't see no Baby.
Look on first.
Where,
take,
Baby?
He took a skate, but there's no question he took some
Where?
leg and it forced Bouchard to go down, but no call to play.
Hi.
John Klingberg as well for Edmonton, as Gene mentioned. So you've got Stetcher drawing into play.
Badges? We don't need no
Moving in
stinking
as close to
badges.
Draisaitl hard to the net.
Draisaitl just about makes it 44.
Dean will be making his Oilers debut as
Wow.
well. The third pair with
I
Ty
feel good.
Emerson.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Had a strong season down in Bakersfield with 29 points for Condors offensively. Darnell Nurse flips it back in for Edmonton, and it's recovered by Lane Hudson. What a revelation this guy has been. Leads all rookies in points. Up top on the left-hand side. Deneen taking his first shift in the NHL in more than 1,000 days. Dating back to April
Whoa.
2023.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Yeetmeister?
And Missy watching on the Jersey Shore have to be excited.
Yeah, I miss them being this small too. What a shot save made!
Almost scoring.
Holy, Jones almost makes an impact early. Max Jones doing Max Jonesy things. Wait. Somebody refresh my memory.
Jones signed in Boston.
What number was Ryan Jones when he played for the Oilers? Was he 26 or 46?
Right now, like the Canadiens are
I don't remember.
in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Montreal just 2 points back.
Do you guys remember Ryan Jones? Most of you probably don't.
Here's Connor Brown. Moving it to Henrique and then back to Brown. Past the middle is going to be cut off by Mason. Alex Newhook attempted to clear, held in by Connor Brown of Edmonton. Adam Henrique tried to shovel it in front and taken instead by Hudson.
That is my head, y'all.
Newhook, bobble, regain, and then
Thank you, Nick of the North. Thank you for that. Yeah, I loved Ryan Jones. Great guy. Great guy. Will you stop throwing my remote everywhere, Wood?
Laine missed the first couple months of the year, but he has stepped right in on that Montreal power play.
No.
Reinvigorated the Canadiens.
Don't start that crap.
11 of 14 goals he scored this season have been on the power play with man advantage.
Don't start that crap. Good night. They could lose the next 7 in a row and still make the playoffs.
One-timer saved by Skinner against Caulfield, and then
What a save by Skinner. Big glove save by Stu Skinner on that one. I can't do the emoji for it because, hey, I got a baby.
that was the
28, thank you.
Slavkovsky finishes off Nugent Hopkins.
Sickest flow of the team. Yes, my friend, yes. Luke Gastick was on that team. That was a good team to watch. They didn't win very much, but they were fun and they had fun.
Nugent Hopkins. Nurse follows up.
Oh, Nurse. Just put it on net, man. Shots are 3-1 Edmonton. 15:50 left to go in the first period. Nodding is the score.
Always plenty of blue block
Hi.
Rouge in the building. Original
You know,
six.
I'm not a step that you can just climb. I'm not a mountain or a tree.
What a beautiful spring we've had thus far.
I'm not a tree. I'm not a set of stairs.
Shy of spring.
You can't just go climbing.
Cloud in the sky today.
Blimey.
in Edmonton. But Colson tries to dump it in. That's batted down. Jake Evans. just
Walmart
settled
getting
the
mentioned?
field.
Absolutely, Jay.
Settled by Kulak.
Did you want to pin that comment there, Lubo? Because that was yours, Khalid.
Reach the net.
That's Lubo's Khalid, guys.
Kulak, Anderson, wrist shot.
Absolutely, Jay. And do you know what the return is? Practically nothing.
Savard engaged in some rough stuff, as well as the guy on our all-name team, Harvard.
The return, a first round, and guess what? Petrov. A first rounder and Petrov. There was some rumors that it was also going to be Klingberg going the other way. No. Klingberg is 6/hurt, so he's not going the other way.
And then that's it. Not a whole lot of time spent by either team on the cycle.
All right, let's figure out why Money Puck is so slow at updating itself.
His stick may have prevented a Montreal goal.
From the second opportunity. Correct. Skinner
My face.
Will leave it. Anthony,
There
those
we go.
games came with the Arizona Coyotes 3 years ago. Slipped one down the middle, but it's going to be recovered by Hudson.
Finally updated itself.
They'll scoop it up the left-hand side. Gallagher on to Josh Anderson. Corey Perry takes it away. Turned it over. Hudson. And a quick shot off.
I don't have to do nothing. All right, I will pin it. I will go up and.
Christian Dvorak looking for his 100th career goal in the NHL. Emerson up the gut. That was broken up.
There.
by
Message has been pinned.
Reset for Emerson as Montreal makes a change. 5 and 1.
You're not wrong, Jay. You're not wrong.
This first period, no
And he's
score.
not done
Final
yet.
game for the Canadiens.
He's got one, maybe two
Edmonton
more moves to
6
make
points behind
tomorrow.
Canadiens in the Pacific Division.
I will not be live all day tomorrow.
Victory last night.
Sorry, I got a life and things to do. But if the Oilers make a trade, I will go live.
Fires one up the middle, trying to plow his way through traffic. Couldn't do it.
What a hit by Hopkins!
Twisted down by Nugent
Man.
Hopkins, who's been quiet lately. Matheson.
Shots are 4-3 for Edmonton. Scores nothing. What a save by Stuart Skinner!
Still with a beautiful release.
Are you daft?
6 years of age.
Why don't we talk about Ryan Reeves going on waivers?
The rebound as well. And we're scoreless on Sportsnet.
Ryan Reeves gets put on waivers and nobody claims him because nobody wants that garbage. How much is Ryan Reeves making a year, by the way? I bet you it's more than $2 million. Yeah, no 12-hour trade deadline stream. I couldn't be that guy. If the Oilers do make a trade, I will pop on and be live. When they make a trade, I'll be live for a little bit, talk about that trade. But yeah, I think the wife would kill me if I went on 12 hours straight of stream. I mean, I could turn it on and have it running in the background and pop in periodically as things happen, but oh, it definitely was a salary dump. It's not going to matter much when you play Tampa or Florida in round 1. And that's why this playoff setup sucks for the Toronto Maple Leafs. No matter how good the Toronto Maple Leafs have a regular season, they will never get out of round 1 and won't win a game in round 2, playing Tampa, Florida every year. Well, Tampa and Florida are dogs and great teams. Hi. What's your name? Oh! You got long legs. Yeah. What's you up to no good? They. Da. Da. Doodah? Who's that doodah? La 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 la. This guy is clowning. Let him be, guys. Just ignore his off comments.
You've seen it the way they've come out in their start tonight versus Montreal.
Well, you'd think some urgency.
He's a resident clown.
6 losses in 7 games. Traditionally
Every chat needs one of them.
second half club, but just 6-9-1
Yeah.
in their last 16. Those are very unlike Edmonton numbers. Here's Brown off a dump in from Adam Henry. He sends it out for Nurse, looking for a lane. Lets one fly off the boards. And
Woo-wee.
Caulfield
I wouldn't even say the Oilers are fragile. They're just a team that's trying to look for motivation. Trying to get up for a regular season game when you know you're a playoff team. It's tough.
20 of his 29 goals on the road this year.
Yeah, always bringing in the fun.
This one deflected.
He
out of
brings
play.
the fun and dysfunctional.
This period brought to you by James H. Brown Accident Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters in injury law.
Well, Jack, this is a topic of discussion around.
Oh, yeah.
Lack of production from the wingers.
30 games, 1 goal. 17 games, no goal. 16 games, 1 goal. 17 games, 1 goal. Top 9 just not doing it outside of McDavid
Why the
Draisaitl.
defense is broke down for Edmonton is they're really gripping the sticks offensively. They're trying to do too much. They're trying to pinch when they should. There's 3 guys caught down low, and already in this game you can see there's an urgency.
Right there, too. Brown gives the puck away in the offensive zone. And then Arvidsson overskates the puck.
Quick chance on both save on our read by Stuart Skinner. Oilers, 6 losses
Yeah, me too.
we talked about over the last couple of weeks, have given up 32 goals. So it's the goals against rather than the goals for. That's the concern.
Keep it out of your net. You'll have a chance to win hockey games. Stuart Skinner's had a few good glove hand saves here. He's been tested a few times on the glove early by the Canadiens, and that one there, a high riser he handles again. But I think the goaltending too. The goaltending will pick up when the
just
defensive
sit up
front
straight?
picks
Oh.
up, and as a team starts to play.
How does that
a little
not
bit more
hurt?
connected, because right now
That gives me a concussion.
disconnected as of late.
Jack
I gotta go into concussion protocol when you do that.
I have a feeling Stuart Skinner's fired up for this start too. He could not
My
have been
wife is a Maple Leaf fan.
We're seeing Pickard get back
I don't know how that works or why it works.
Pursuit number 1. Here's Kulak walking in. Shot blocked.
Button
by
for punishment,
Suzuki.
I guess.
The rebound and Jack and now Draisaitl will take over in the offensive zone. One timer by Arvidsson blocked, and that flips out of play. That's what I said.
Yep.
Is there
This
injury?
team has way too many veterans to be fragile. They just don't find anything to be motivated about. Oh yeah. OFR on the LTIR. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Lubo. Players actually look interested tonight. Oh, Podkolzin going down the tunnel. Get out of the way, security guard.
There in the crease.
Shots are 5-4 Montreal. 12 minutes left to go in the first period.
Here's McDavid.
Oh, Owlies. Stop it.
Up on the glass, grabbed by Camden.
Camden shot save made by Montembeau.
Comes in with 22 wins against 21 losses. The save percentage, sub 9. I'm sorry,
Jack, 1,000.
I'm going to assume he caught a blocked shot. He blocked his shot high because he looked like he was looking at his hand.
A great story.
But I didn't see the play live, although I'm not really seeing much.
Being out of the lineup in this one.
Yeah.
Versus
Oh yeah, no, she's
you know what?
she's very
Great
flexible.
opportunity for him. He's worked hard down in the
Right?
American Hockey League. He gets
Yeah.
his chance and has a pretty good little shot there on net through traffic that was handled by Montembeau.
Same draft class as Max Jones. He went the 3rd round. in
Always moving,
2016
very
in
flexible.
Arizona.
I wish I had the bones of a child
Worked his way back.
or the dexterity of a kid.
Dropping it off for Denis. Trying to bank it off of
Oh, Hopkins, pay attention to the play. Pay attention to the play.
Up the left-hand side. He did not score a goal those
If you're paying attention to that play, that's an easy goal for you. Good evening, Dan. Have you heard the news? The Oilers made a trade.
Gallagher freed it up.
Save made by Stuart Skinner. Holy smokes. Backdoor one-timer. Stuart Skinner makes a lateral movement, makes a save.
Here's McDavid shoveling it in front. Deflected. Nugent Hopkins. Good battle.
His team is moving the puck better. Nurse shot saved by Montembeau.
Ricochets in the corner where Owen
I know you're not happy to be with me, but I'm happy to be with you.
McDavid well defended.
I'm happy to be with you. Yeah. I'm very happy to be with you.
T.S. Ekholm, the two were in Nashville.
Smash. 3-on-2 goes the Montreal Canadiens. That's offside, ref.
Second effort.
Oh my goodness. That was a foot offside if I ever saw a foot offside.
Newhook, that was broken up. Snatched away by Lane Hunts, who whistled one wide. James Struble backing off. Chips inside.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Barbershop. This team is lost every way you could possibly lose.
Turned over.
All right.
And you've got Jones. Got it through to Corey Perry.
Scores! Scory Perry! 1-0 Oilers! Sorry, folks, I was holding baby, but here you go.
Perry's 14.
What a nice finish.
Yeah, bye-bye.
gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay because coffee is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, blood is just like a boy.
The assist goes to Max Jones on his first game as an Oiler. 1-0 Edmonton. 6 other shots. 10:26 left to go in the first period, and we got a happy baby. Hey, goo.
I remember on Tuesday night the Oilers also scored first
Blah.
and evaporated into a 6-2-7
Blah.
hands of Anaheim. Jones and Perry's old team.
Back.
Also with
Yeah.
the London Knights connection, although
Right.
15 years apart. Here's
Right.
Connor Brown, short side, a save made by Montreal. Looking
Back.
at close to keeping it 1-0. And although 15 years
Hello,
apart,
sir.
they're both
Woo.
come to the London Knights.
Where are you going? Where are you going, you lumberjack? Where are you going, you acrobat? Oh, you're tiring me out. I'm just sitting here. You're the one doing the moving and the grooving. I'm just sitting here. You're making me tired. Yeah, what? Okay. Yeah, my back would break if I just tried to do what you just did. I did that. You did it. What did you do? Yes, I do have arm strength. Luckily for you.
And agility.
Whoa.
So Anna says her coming downstairs and saying, "Let's go Oilers," helped.
Yep. We'll go with that answer.
And we will change you out of this too big football thing.
Yes. Leafs bringing the cup back to Canada. When? In 2085?
2,300?
2300, as my wife says. That's kind of funny. Serious question, though. When was the last time the Maple Leafs won a third round?
Break up that chance in the slot, and then
Or when was the last time the Maple Leafs were in the fourth round?
through it, deflects a little bit right onto the tape of Perry as he crosses the line.
Yes, that is a trick question.
Montembeault on this backhand play upstairs off the crossbar. He also was on that Montreal team that went to the Stanley Cup final in 2021, and guys were chirping him a little bit on the bench there in that commercial timeout. Some of the guys that he played with in Montreal, he still got it. Matheson will bang it in. Nick Suzuki. Slavkovsky a shot.
Shot saved by Skinner.
Sharp early. And the Oilers maintain their 1-0 leads. Slavkovsky comes in with 3 goals in his last 5. Another guy that already sent
Corey Perry's 14th goal of the season, assisted by Max Jones. Welcome to the Oilers, Max Jones.
Canadiens right down Main Street on this pass into the middle. Slavkovsky picks his spot and a good save. Solid save by Skinner. He's made
I remember those days when Toronto, Detroit were part of the East, part of the West. Sorry, they're part of the East now.
Full season last year comes in with 11 goals, but again a goal and a helper. The other night against Buffalo.
Marty McFly.
Explosive for Montreal. Coming out of that 4 days.
That's a good play by number 58 of the Montreal Canadiens. Is that David Savard? Dennis Savard's young boy?
He's on this morning after skate. He's just a big kid. He's only 20 years old. I mean, he's going to fill out. He's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He talks about wanting to be like Brady Tkachuk, the bad guy to emulate as far as the physicality is concerned and the finish. And he's starting to use that big frame of his a little bit.
Bless me.
As you mentioned, Jack, and now wants to take it to another level. Here's Draisaitl bulldozing his way through Matheson. It's so strong.
Draisaitl and Matheson.
Backhand feed to Bouchard.
Oh, looking for Draisaitl backdoor. By the way, 1 goal away for Draisaitl to pass Mark Messier for 4th all-time in goals as an Edmonton Oiler.
Draisaitl protecting against Gallagher. Shrug off.
Right? Oh, there's a high stick and a half. Good call by the referee there. Oilers on the power play when we come back.
An extra man on. Jumping over the boards. Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, one-timer.
Draisaitl off the goalpost, otherwise it'd be 2-0.
Will touch up, and now Montreal will be short-handed. Already trailing.
You're not wrong. Like, it is weird to think Toronto, Detroit in the Western Conference of the NHL.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50/50, presented by Rogers, is back for another record-breaking season. Support communities across oil country and win big.
Oilers get the first power play. Let's score on this. Oh, the Leafs will always be around, Trucker. I mean, it was Draisaitl that high-sticked himself, to be clear. To be fair.
Anderson came over, knocked the mouth guard right out of Draisaitl's mouth.
To be fair, Draisaitl kind of did it to himself. But we take those.
He finds that seam to Draisaitl, didn't miss by much. Montembeault gets a piece of it off the bar, and now the first power play of the game.
You're not wrong, Adam. Dennis Savard was a great hockey player.
Draisaitl a little like Steph Curry. That mouth guard is already kind of out of his mouth. Power play coming to you courtesy of Play Alberta.
What is that? Like, I have a serious question. I've asked this question a billion times. Why do the players have mouth guards if they don't put them in their mouths? McDavid chews on his 95% of the time. Draisaitl chews on his 95% of the time. Matthew Tkachuk chews on his. Austin Matthews chews on his. Like, why do they have mouth guards if all they do is chew on them? Just a question.
And they've got 8 short-handed goals. Top 5 in that category as well. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard across to Leon Draisaitl, the league leader with 14 on the power play. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. He waits.
Denis Savard
Broken up. David got his ninth
from Chicago.
of the year on Tuesday night in the loss to Anaheim.
The player that played for Chicago for all those years.
McDavid. Draisaitl back to McDavid.
This team just passes way too effing much.
Halfway through the Edmonton power play. Turned over, Matheson.
This team just passes the puck way too effing much.
Skinner's gonna play this puck and shovel it over to Bouchard.
Yeah, I get that, but still, like, ugh.
Zach Hyman couldn't get it in deep initially. He did, and he was last sticked. And this is going to be a 2-man advantage.
2-man advantage for the Oilers, 5-on-3. Let's fucking score. Do the fucking thing you get paid for. God damn.
Hyman checking to make sure he's not bleeding. He is a little bit.
Montreal 45, minor penalty, high sticking.
A minor penalty on blood?
I guess they're saying it's on the lip.
Because there's blood on the lip. He cut his lip. Isn't that a double minor?
Great job by Matheson to
Good
read
lord.
that David had speed through the neutral zone, and he gets around Evans, but Matheson is right there to beat that loose puck. And then here's the battle in the battle is the stick just comes up, Carrier, and it connects.
You're not wrong, Clow. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, my friend. It seems like he's got it in his hand where he's got it in his mouth. Oh, that's good.
Only scored 1 5-on-3 goal this year. They get an opportunity here at a bare minimum of.
So wait. Pause this. Hyman has to go to the bench because he's bleeding. So ifo facto, if he's bleeding because he has to go to the bench, shouldn't that be a double minor? Holy crap, that makes no sense.
Michael Spinks, 91 seconds. There you go.
You're bleeding, you have to go to the bench. But we're only going to call it a 2-minute penalty.
McDavid loads, dishes. Nugent Hopkins gets it back to him. McDavid fumbled the puck away. Montreal
31 seconds left on a 2-man advantage. Oilers haven't taken a shot yet.
Bouchard, McDavid fires, blocked, and the rebound, no. Knocked down by
Man.
against Evans. Frustrated, was on his backhand. McDavid tried to slither it in front. Draisaitl, a one-timer off the backside of Matheson. Hit him square in the blue pants.
11 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3.
10 seconds on the 5-on-3.
Draisaitl hits the second post of the game.
2 in the last couple minutes.
And they don't score on the 5-on-3. You got to score on the 5-on-4.
Bouchard fires. Save made by Montembeault. Rebound swatted out to Gallagher. fresh out of the box. He's going to be reeled in by first Bouchard and then Nugent Hopkins.
That's pathetic.
Gallagher doing a nice job of ragging the puck here.
That's pathetic.
Belted by Nugent Hopkins. Still strong on it. Finally, pry it loose by McDavid. But down to 50 seconds on the penalty to carry.
50 seconds left to go on the penalty, and you have done nothing on it.
Edmonton's advance. He'll fire it in.
Yeah, boo them. Boo them, please.
Told you this Montreal Canadiens must improve.
Stupid to me how this team is so bad on the power play all of a sudden.
Reason why they're in contention for a playoff spot out east. Anderson will fire a dart down the middle.
25 seconds left to go on the power play. Why would we expect anything less than unextraordinary?
Nurse to Corey
What is that commercial? Anything less than extraordinary?
14 goals on the season for Perry. Shot Nurse, blocked by Gallagher. Rebound. Cleared, excuse me, that was Evans on the block. Armia with the clear. And that'll do it for the Edmonton power play.
Nothing going on the power play. No goals. Barely a shot.
One shot total. Now
One shot total and then a giveaway.
Caulfield saves, Skinner rebound, score.
Stuart Skinner makes the save on the first one. Nobody helping. What are we doing as the Oilers right now?
He's hot. That's 4 games in a row with a goal and 31 on the season. What a turn of events in this first period.
What a fucking terrible turnover.
One with a 5-on-3 and a lengthy one at that. A couple one-timers by Draisaitl. This one hits Matheson en route to the net. He's ran a couple bars in this game already. Another beautiful pass across. This is the one that dings the post. Montembeau really getting there. A quick off in the neutral zone on a turnover. Caulfield, and he follows up his own rebound. But you should always follow up the shot once you take the first one. The first one saved by Skinner. The second one pounded home by Caulfield. The game's tied.
The internet power play
31 goals
destroyed the
on
momentum of the Oilers.
Only to Draisaitl. And overall in the season now, he's 7th in the league in goal scoring.
Cannot put that at the feet of Skinner.
Last year, 28.
Cannot put that at the feet of Skinner.
3 straight 20-goal campaigns.
Give away at the blue line. I didn't see the play, but I want to see who gave the puck
31
away.
For Cole Caulfield, and we're tied at 1.
Our power play needs to be better.
15-14. I was just about to say, Louis, let's see if momentum swings after that 5-on-3 kill.
There's no excuse for this team to have a bad power play. Get Hopkins off the power play.
Around Arbor, check guy. Nurse, not much on that delivery, and Beck was able to carrying. Jones didn't realize Edmonton was offside. The whistle sounds.
Really, Jones? That's on Skinner. He made the first save on a breakaway.
Corey Perry opened the scoring, but Cole Caulfield.
What is he supposed to do?
Rebound to tie the game at 1 on Sportsnet.
Jazz.
Fuck me, man.
Friday on Sports.
Like I said, enjoy it, Joe. Enjoy all your negativity. Oiler fans that don't understand Skinner and don't like Skinner, I hope when we do get a number 1 goalie and he's getting paid $11 million a year to let in softies like that, I hope you rip him apart harder than you ripped out Skinner. I hope Markstrom says no to the trade tomorrow. I hope Markstrom says no to the trade tomorrow that the Oilers are offering. This fan base doesn't deserve a goaltender like Skinner. Yeah, that's money you might lose. I don't think the Oilers are going to win by 2.5 goals. It's going to be a game in overtime. This is going to be an overtime game. That's the dumbest thing. We're just going to ignore what you say, so you can say what you say. we're not going to give it any fire.
That was in Columbus, getting to know their new teammates. Henrique was saying that him and Sam were not actually told where they were going to be traded. They were just told they were traded by Pat Verbeek. Eventually, an hour later, he found out on social media, guessing it was through Elliot Friedman, but Adam was fine with it. It was like water off a former Ducks.
By the way, that's Cole Caulfield's 31st goal of the year. It'd be different if it was a guy that has scored 3 goals this year and 7 goals in his career scoring that, but that's a 30-goal scorer. Deadline is tomorrow, yep. Another big save by Skinner. Absolutely. But we don't talk about that. We as Oilers fans just want to focus on the negative. The 5-on-3 power play, 2 posts and no shots. This team needs to be better on the power play. Yeah, no. I'm not a lunatic. I'm not crazy. Yes, Joe, there is. Nothing can be made official until midnight Eastern Standard Time. I'll address it in the first period. Penalty coming up for the Oilers.
It's a stick infraction. And then Perry just earn himself an unsportsmanlike conduct as well. I think he simulated a dive. I'm not sure whether he got teed up there.
Definitely a little extra afterwards. He did come down with an aggressive chop. As he turned this puck over, Struble just kind of picked the pocket a little bit, but as he turned, he swiped with the stick, and he's trying to say that Struble went down a little easily.
Edmonton penalty number 90, 2-minute minor for slashing.
And right there, I mean, that's right down on the thumb.
He missed his thumb.
And then he gives him another one for good measure, and I'm just saying that he went down maybe.
I don't know how you don't call a double minor on a guy that you told to go to the bench because he was bleeding.
Second-year pro James Struble draws the ball, and Montreal on the power play. Patrick Laine, 11 power play goals in the 33 games that he's been in uniform.
The Oilers are ranked 25th on the PK. 25th on the PK.
Laine's got 11, Caulfield 10 for Montreal on the power play. Cole Caulfield.
And that's not a bad thing.
One-timer ripped. Save made against Suzuki. Rebound to the dangerous Patrick Laine. Stepping up Suzuki. Hudson. One-timer to that field line by Laine. Looked like a stick there. Suzuki. Out to Hudson. Looking. Giving it back to Suzuki. Fires into the glove of goaltender Stuart Skinner.
Pizza 73.
It
Edmonton's
sucks.
homegrown #1 pizza.
Skinner's not overrated. He's not underrated. He's not overrated. He's just a 25-year-old goalie that's starting for the Edmonton Oilers.
Starting to get rolling for the Montreal Canadiens. 10 power play goals.
It is what it is.
Set up with a one-timer by Suzuki with Slavkovsky right in front.
I agree with you, Nick, but he wanted too much money. I don't know why he priced himself out of Edmonton like that. 5 on 5 to start the second period.
Can get the kill here. The Oilers have wiped out 13 of the last 14 power plays for the opposition. Suzuki, second in league in scoring since the Four Nations break. Only Rope Hintz has more points.
30 seconds left to go in the power play. 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Sorry, the period. 1-1 Edmonton, Montreal. Shots are 12-9 for Montreal. Despite the Oilers having 2 power plays, a 5-on-3, they did absolutely fucking nothing on it. 12 seconds left to go. Just hold it in the corner. No, we can't do that, right? First period over. Thank fucking God it's over and we're tied. All right. So, due to the way the NHL does their rosters and their timing of implementing rosters and implementing waiver wires and such, the Oilers are not allowed, the Oilers in San Jose, more specifically the Oilers, are not allowed to announce the trade deal until midnight Eastern Standard Time. Because right now they have 25 guys on the roster and they are paying all 25 guys. So if they announce the trade now, they wouldn't be roster compliant. So, excuse you, how? No, you don't get my root beer. Don't be fibbing. So, tomorrow, well, tonight at midnight, 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Pacific, they will announce the trade, Wallman for a first and Petrov. That's going the other way. The first round pick for 2027 and Petrov, because the Oilers don't have a 2025 first round pick. It's either a 2026 or 2027 first round pick. I don't know which one they have. Excuse me. That's going the other ways. Jeez. Yeah, if he played for free. In all honesty, if he played for free, yeah, but Toronto priced him. Toronto overpaid him to do nothing. But that's the way of Canadian market hockey teams. You have to overpay to play your players. To keep your players in Canada, you got to overpay all the time, it seems. With 17 seconds left to go in the third period, Tampa Bay 6, Sabres 5. After 2, Nashville 4, Seattle 1. After 2, Calgary 2, Dallas 1. 1-1 after 1 in Montreal, Edmonton. Make it a final. Utah 4, Detroit 2. Panthers 3, Blue Jackets nothing. Jets 4, Flyers 1. And Hurricanes 3, Boston 2. Game yet to be started. San Jose's in Colorado. That game starts at 7:30 Mountain Time. So that game should be getting underway any minute now. I think they're waiting for the Tampa-Buffalo game to be over before they start that game up. To be honest with you, I think that's how that all works out. Thank you, ESPN, and your tardedness. One game can't start until the other game finishes. The plus side of Wallman The plus side about Wallman, guys, is he still has term on his contract. We're not just picking him up for this year and it's one and done. Thankfully, he still has time on it. We can still use him next year. And if he likes the fit in Edmonton and the Oilers like the fit with him, sign him to a 2-3 year deal. No harmsies, no foulsies. But I caveat this. You're not a funny guy. Eric, you're not a funny person. If I was a gullible person, I would have looked at that. Oh, for fuck. Better leader than you'll ever be. Although my pinky toe is a better leader than you'll ever be. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. At least it's tied. And the Oilers have looked good for the most part, except for that god-awful power play. Get Hyman. Seriously, get Hyman off the freaking power play. He's murdering us in that. But yes, 100% honest, all things considered. Like I said, I almost looked. Eric, I don't like you. Yeah, he's looked way better. Almost like he took the time off to work on it. Imagine that. Oh, my belly. Eric, I almost looked. I'm still tempted to look just to double check to make sure it didn't happen. But can you imagine if Vegas picked up Crosby and Rantanen? What would you get rid of in that trade, though, Eric? If you're Vegas, what do you send the other way? Because that's two teams you got to deal with, not just one. Like I was like, wait a minute. Oh, you're awesome, kid. Don't ever change. Don't ever change. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back. I got to go get my pop before it is gone. It's A&W root beer. You don't mess with that. Crosby with Vegas is like Cena going heel. Hey, it happened, man. Cena went full heel. By the way, mark it on your calendar. March 16th, Cena shows up at SmackDown. New music, new attire, new attitude. You're not wrong with, Eric. You're not wrong with the rabbit out of the hats and the Vegas Golden Knights. Anyways, guys, deuces for now. I'll be back. You asked the question, what is there to do on a Saturday? What kind of money do you have? I could think of one thing and one thing only to do on a Saturday. Specifically this Saturday. The Oilers are hosting the Dallas Stars on Saturday, hockey night in Canada. Why not? No, I kid. Don't waste your money on that. Honestly, there's a lot to do. What are you three adults into? Are you into the bar scene? All right, well, yeah. $100. There's lots to do. Like at West Edmonton Mall, you can go to Reds. I don't know what it's called now, but when I was there, it was called Reds. Wow, $100 for 3 people. Yeah, Reds would be your best bet. What else is there to do in Edmonton on a Saturday that's relatively cheap? Going to a movie is always cheap. Mini golf, mini golf is definitely an option. There's a nice little mini golf course here on the south side called Monsters Golf. It's an indoor glow-in-the-dark golf. Highly recommend it. It's pretty cool. Yep. Thank you, Ray Guy. Thank you. Yes. What's good, Edmund? Huh, not the Oilers. Power play. That's for sure. That's not good at all. Oh, my goodness. Oilers went 0 for 2 on the power play. That was a 5-on-3. And then Montreal scored right after that. I actually want to take a look at who gave the puck away there. I have not seen the new Captain America movie. I don't know if I want to watch it or not. I'll probably wait for it to come out on Disney. I like Disney Plus. I don't have to leave my house. I can watch everything I want to watch. All right, just bear with me here a second. Ooh, ouch. Emberson leaves Dineen. I mean, you can blame Dineen all you want for that, but that's Ty Emberson giving a puck to a player that's about to get smushed. And it's a 2-on-1 breakaway for Montreal. You can't let a guy like Cole Caulfield come in that freely. I'm putting the blame on that goal on Ty Emberson, guys. Rightfully so or not, I'm putting that on Ty Emberson. That is not Cam Denis's fault at all. That is Ty Emberson giving him a buddy pass. Just not good enough. Man, do we miss Ekholm tonight. Well, let's go. Let's figure this out, eh? Max Jones has played 2 minutes and 49 seconds in the first period. Had 5 shifts. 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 assist, +1. Put him on the top 6. No, that's a joke. Don't do that. That's a joke. Ha 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 ha. No, don't do that. Keep him in the bottom 6. Keep him on the 4th line. Why did you cancel Disney Plus? I just don't watch their woke politics stuff, man. I watch the stuff I liked when I was a kid. I don't watch their new stuff. Yeah, we got to get Hyman. We got to get Bouchard and Nuge off of it. Yes, there is escape rooms in Edmonton. There's panic rooms. There's escape rooms. There's smash rooms. I don't know if you know what a smash room is. Those are fun to do. Axe throwing places. Laser tag. If you guys are into golf, there's virtual golf places that you can go. There's absolutely a few.
Hall of Fame.
There's lots to do if you know where to go and how to look.
An ounce of muscle on that lower
Hey,
body.
buddy.
Quads, calves. I defer. It's hard for me.
All right, Oilers, let's pull our heads out of our asses. Win this period, win the game.
He can play a good 12, 13 minutes right now. Bouchard off the draw, flips it in, and we're underway in the second period. Marty St. Louis in his 4th year as head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. Just says he loves coaching, loves being part of a team, being around the room. I know that was one of the things you missed when your playing career ended, just being around the guys.
And he has a great attitude.
2 slash is not called. Interesting.
He gets high. He likes to get really high on good things. And
That's
everything.
way offside.
He doesn't allow himself to get too low because it's part of the process. It's part of trying to figure out the problem. That's what he says. He comes to work every day.
No, Diane, nobody's into that but you.
How we can fix things, and obviously he's got this team rolling right now, just on the outside, looking inside in the playoffs, and likes the way the team has kind of come together. The veteran players have really worked well with the younger players. The younger players have bought in and are digging it, and that competitiveness has really showed through in their game. Still work in progress, but he said he likes the fact that the guys are digging in right now in their unfamiliar territory, trying to get themselves in the playoffs since 2021. And
That's good to hear.
Noise. Went through a 1-7-1 stretch before the Four Nations break, and he said it's not like his club was playing poorly, just not getting results. And didn't love the game against Buffalo the other night. Oilers thought that was too many men. Did they get the call very late? The linesman will confer, and it looks like Montreal may be short-handed here.
Power play Oilers.
Wearing the arms up. But they got
Montreal bench minor penalty, 2 men on the ice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had a lot of guys on the ice. Wow.
He recognizes that's Henrique. He would have been gone if he doesn't play that puck. Would have been a 2-on-1. Or worse,
That's a good penalty to take, though, if you're being honest.
maybe not a bad penalty to take.
That's a great penalty to take, because that's a 2-on-1 for the Oilers are going to score on.
Into this game, 9 for their last 22.
Yeah, this is definitely one of them. You goddamn better score on it.
It's a 5-on-3 time. Jake Evans takes it, wins the draw.
Oilers lose the face-off.
Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins, twisted back to Draisaitl. As the Oilers look to regain the lead. Corey Perry in the first for Edmonton. The equalizer.
Draisaitl scores! That's how you do it! Shoot the fucking thing and good things happen to bad people.
But it's 393
393 goals and Oilers passing, Mark Messier.
And a great job to keep this alive. It looked like the Canadiens were going to have possession, get it out off the top. And Nugent Hopkins with a good stick right there.
And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, son is just like a boy. Anything it's all good. Let me jump in and sing in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita, all I need. A little bit of Tina, what I see. A little bit of Sandra.
Louis, is that a case where Draisaitl recognized?
Who's that that's looking good down there, my friend?
Yeah, he looked up and he saw Hyman standing right directly in front of him and just picked a corner. Perfect shot.
Assisted by Bouchard and Hopkins.
But Colson and Arvidsson is 5-on-5 wingers. Suzuki comes the other way. Slavkovsky gliding and kicking it out to David Savard. Down low, Hudson bumped out to Kulak.
Oh, don't say that, Dennis.
For Arvidsson. Poked away at the last moment by Slavkovsky. On to Mo to hand.
Absolutely, Nick. That's exactly how you take away the goalie's eyes.
Fires a dart ahead for Cole.
I hope they win for you, buddy. I hope they score one more for you to win.
Hudson trying to curl it inside. Taken away by Ty Emerson, and now Stetcher corner.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Nugent-Hopkins.
That's a bad stat. Oof.
Assists on Leon Draisaitl's league-leading 46th goal of the year.
Interesting.
Corey Perry. Soft chip to the corner. Check out. Kapanen finishes his check and centers him.
That's a hit. Nice.
Corey Perry. Campaign off to Bouchard. His shot skips wide. Rebound Perry.
Barrington was 4-0 on the shootout.
Punished against the boards.
Wow.
Freed up for Jack Guy. And he'll send it ahead. Owen back. The new hook, the backhander. And that triple.
What a save by Skinner. Good, calm, cool, collected. Yeah, that's early in the first period. Don't let him score in the first.
From his
This is a second period goal. Might be different. Might be different. Might not be. But
and as Louis brought up the other day, probably the most in the league by anyone. since
Block shot.
Draisaitl entered the league, including Alex Ovechkin.
This period brought to you by Safeway. Play Safeway My NHL Picks weekly for your chance to win great prizes all season long.
Well, for Leon Draisaitl since 18-19, Jack, the first year that he scored 50 goals, he has led the National Hockey League. That's his 318th goal in the last 7 years, including this season. The only one that's close to him is Austin Matthews. With that goal, he moves one above Matthews, who has 317. So that goes to show you the scoring prowess of Leon Draisaitl in the last 7 years. Pretty incredible.
That 18-19 year, he came within a batted down puck.
yeah, you're not wrong, Jay. That was huge.
Net of tying Ovechkin for the Richard that year. Bergen is 51st. A shot off the rush and a save by Montemboa and Zach Hyman. Oilers power play strikes to make it 2-1. Now you've got a
Yes, he will.
scrum behind the Montreal
They called him up for a few games just to see how he was. But the team around him was garbage. And they don't want negativity affecting the kid's growth. I understand sending him back down. It's smart. Have I heard? Have I heard the word that Woolman's an Edmonton Oiler? Have I heard? Yeah.
Picked off and cleared by Christian Dvorak, and Gallagher will dump it in for Montreal.
It was a great workmanlike shift by the top line of Edmonton. Just excellent work down low, staying the battle. Nugent-Hopkins has been digging in this game. Had 3 hits in the first period, got the battle with Perry, would not relent that puck and allowed that play to develop with a beautiful pass by the Davis.
Heineman shot off the rush.
Yep, 2 posts and a goal.
Signed a 4-year, 11 and change deal.
Block shot by the Oilers.
Montreal for the immediate future, and a puck to flex out of play. James Struble the second.
Honestly, guys, I don't care who you are. If the Oilers continue to play this way, the right way, they'll win this game. Gotta limit that goddamn turnover, though.
To Anaheim, they have to elevate the compete in all 3 zones. That was a great example there in the offensive zone of just relentless pressure on the puck, not giving it up and creating a real good score.
No, I've never heard of him.
Draisaitl with that goal, extending his point streak to 4.
Is he really good?
There's a dish off to Hudson. His shot deflected. Struble reaching for it. Cleared by Henrique, but not out. Held in by Hudson. Off to Heineman. Lane Hudson as Louis marvels his capability. Just
his confidence with the puck, too. He's so quick. And, you know, just that new generation of defensemen in the National
Yeah, they definitely did forget something.
Undersized, but so extremely talented. And such a great skater, Quinn Hughes.
I'm going to have to look him up. Skittle off.
In there in the corner, but Hudson has all of that, and why he leads all rookies this year with 48 points.
Heineman, a shattering check on Emerson, who to his credit stays in the play. Now continues to battle against Slafkovsky. Perry threw it across. Slafkovsky the steal, the centering pass deflects into the midsection. Skipper.
Alex Swetikov?
all in, all games, all season.
He's from
Entry
Kelowna,
casino,
BC.
Great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile Racetrack. Welcome to the Winner's Zone.
6'3", 206 pounds.
13 games now for Leon
Interesting.
Draisaitl with at least a point, 19 points in all in that stretch, and just continues his torrid pace this season, leads all skaters with goals, is trying to
Undrafted player. Interesting.
track down Nathan McKinnon and stay with
Huh.
him for the Art Ross, and he's right there in the hunt.
Nurse up the middle.
Wow.
Ferguson, Draisaitl. Colson is
Oh, Podkolzin just about hits top corner. Come on, boy.
the save. Slavkovsky will send it in.
Come on, Oilers, get that third goal.
Skinner. The drop
You
off.
get the third before they get the second, we're good to go. We're going streaking.
Shooting and having it deflected out of play by David Samar.
Not physically.
2-1 hockey game.
I'm going to have to keep an eye out on him. To be honest with you, I know nothing about him. I just had to look up his hockey DB. Yeah, Oilers are in the game, man. They're winning. What more do you want? Oilers are going through the motions of being Oilers. You win some, then some, you lose. As long as you're learning something through the process. It just feels like the Oilers are playing not to get hurt. They're trying not to over-exude themselves in the last couple of weeks like they have in the years past. And just get in, be healthy, win the damn thing. Not play your asses off for 2-3 weeks trying to get in, trying to get first, and limping in hurt. Because that's no good for nobody. Blue Jays, Yankees tomorrow in the Grapefruit League.
Bongo got a piece of that one on route and still rang the bar. The second one, clean look right off the bar again on the power play. And you try again. When it doesn't go your way once or twice, you keep firing that puck. And that's exactly what Leon Draisaitl has done this year. 46 on the season. And he leads everyone.
Shots are 14-12 for the Montreal Canadiens. 2-1 Edmonton. 13:43 left in the second period.
To lead the league. Cam Deneen. Floats one just wide. Zach Hyman curls to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Montreal. Rebound available. And flicked into the corner. Deneen pestering, but Slavkovsky with a smart clear to Caulfield. Slide step his way in.
Guys held up there. I think they thought that was going to be whistled down. Montreal had it, but then it dropped all of a sudden. The whistle hadn't gone.
That could have been dangerous.
Good battle at center. Hyman is able to power his way back into the zone. Slavkovsky will send it over.
Seems like a lot of East Coast players are coming up to AHL and thriving.
Nugent Hopkins wanted to change, stayed on, and now Stetcher.
Connor Hollebuck. And then Vasilevsky.
Threw it around the boards for Emerson. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins fires. Glove save made by Montreal. Rebound stolen by McDavid. Shoots, and that was blocked. Montreal just hanging on here as the Oilers look to extend. Caulfield thought the puck came outside the zone.
It did. It'll be offside. If the Oilers score, they would call it back for offside.
Stetcher. McDavid tried to chip it through traffic to Emerson. Will maintain. Watched by Suzuki. Nugent Hopkins. Louis and I talking during the break. Nugent Hopkins has been over top of the puck tonight.
This whole line, they've been digging in. Hyman, McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins have been relentless and a real handful in the offensive zone. Another great shift.
That's good to hear.
Back in. Savard launches up the right-hand side, intended for Beck. Kapanen thought he was clipped by a high stick from Beck. Didn't get the call, and now Laine steal at center. Quickly stripped by Max Jones. Jones' first NHL goal came against Montreal and Carey Price at the time. Savard will blast it in.
Don't be sorry. You're doing the dad thing. You're being an adult. Being a husband. Don't be sorry for being a husband.
Savard the steal. New hook. On the line.
I would tell you to give her a foot rub, but I don't like touching feet either, so I would never say that to anybody.
Has not really been healthy the last 5 years. Never played more
Feeding
than
me, no
56
thank you.
games in
11 minutes left to go in the second period. Wow, this is flying by really quick.
Savard and Jack Guy, 1-touch.
2-1 Edmonton.
Gallagher trying to sneak inside of Adam Henry, could cut that off. Darnell Nurse sent in by Yanmar. Hudson cut him off. Struble avoided the hit from Connor Brown up to Gallagher. Tap back into the zone. Brown just
Connor Brown skates over it, although puck just kind of sat there.
Hudson ahead for Gallagher. He's knocked off balance. Skinner
And Stuart Skinner freezes the puck.
Second period, and the Oil back up 2-1.
Real quick game, both teams skating, and this is that shift that we were talking about, Jack. Just a relentless work down low. That one blocked out by Hyman, and it kind of rolls down the pad and stays alive. I think everybody thought it was going to be whistled down.
No. I wouldn't put Logan Thompson up there yet.
A good clear into the corner, and then Nugent Hopkins has a good look here, tests the glove, and a great save by Montreal.
If we're just going off of this year in regular season, okay. But as a whole, Logan Thompson needs to prove a lot more.
Hemming in Montreal once again in the offensive zone.
Evans and Draisaitl off the draw, turned over by Struble, and Draisaitl's away.
Hollebuck and then Thompson. Wow.
Tried to center, broken up, intended for Podkolzin.
I'd put Hollebuck. Vasilevsky off the post for Arvidsson. Ah, Yota! That's 3 posts for the Oilers tonight.
That's 3 posts tonight the Oilers have hit.
Kajula, Derek Ryan will be playoff call-ups. Unless Bakerfield's in the playoffs this year. I know they're in a playoff race. I don't know how they're standing as of right now. Oilers just staring. What were they staring at?
Going for a change, and you said it. Here's the chance earlier by Arvidsson. Great play by Podkolzin to Draisaitl to him. He gets the shot through traffic, rings the bar, and for Hudson, he says, "Hey, if you're not going to come to me, I'm just going to go down the ice." And he just finds that quiet space, and this has been haunting Edmonton in this 6-game stretch. They've lost 6 to 7. Sorry. That slot wide open. There's 4 guys standing all around that slot, but Armia slides in there and blasts.
What the fuck is Bouchard and Draisaitl doing there? Not Draisaitl, but Nurse.
Hudson, like, what were you still doing out
Nobody
there?
touched him. Yeah, what was that, a 4-minute shift?
What the fuck were the Oilers doing there? All 4 guys staring at ice. Guy comes off the bench and just wires one. Holy fuck, Oilers. Blame the goalies all you want for it, but fucking Jesus. Bouchard and Nurse should never be on the ice together. Liability 1 and 2.
Kulak for the Oilers. Shrugs off a check from Montreal captain Nick Suzuki, and here comes Nugent Hopkins and McDavid.
Hopkins gives the puck away. Go to the fucking net, you pussy!
Whistle free, and now Suzuki loading, waiting, shooting, and a save made by Skinner. And now inside to Caulfield, stopped by Skinner.
Two big saves by Stuart Skinner because Hopkins gives the puck away. Instead of driving the fucking net, you just pass it. Fuck, I'm sick and tired of Hopkins being a perimeter fucking player. I am sick and tired of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins being such a perimeter baby. You can get mad at me all you want for those comments, but it's true. He's such a perimeter player. You don't have the skill to be a perimeter guy, man. So you got to basically win out pretty much the rest of the season, eh? Damn. Oilers aren't going to give up. Absolutely, Chemo, a save there would be great. But two defensemen covering somebody besides themselves would be great too. But that's what we mean though, guys. Like, the goalie's got to help themselves out and make a save. What are you talking about, rentals? You realize that Wallman has a year and a bit left on his contract, right? Like, he's here next year. He's not a rental. But go on. I can't fix stupid anymore, guys. You know how I'm going to make my life easy? Is I'm just going to agree with every stupid comment you make. It's just easier that way. Don't argue with stupid people.
Mint-green combo there. Looking pretty snazzy. That picture of him when he was 6, I mean, he looks...
2-2. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. 18-15 shots for Montreal.
Here's Matthias Janmark.
Got to win that face-off.
Off the draw. Janmark trying to shovel it through. Henry failed to clear. Toss back down low. Good hockey game tonight at Rogers Place between Montreal and Edmonton. The Canadiens shut out the Oilers 3-0 back in mid-November. Edmonton has won 6 of the last 10 games.
No.
Last year. Draisaitl and Bouchard with the winners.
McSorley, absolutely not. It's perfect for him.
Line stuffs in halfway through this one. Plenty of action. I think the atmosphere, you know, among the 18,000 all the Habs fans.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
And a lot of energy in the building. One-timer Rick live.
You're not wrong.
Here's Patrick Laine.
No, a first is exactly what you have to get for a player that's not a rental, that will jump into your top 4 and be kind of the guy you need.
How about the collision the other day at practice between McDavid and Stetcher? Everyone collective gasp. No harm, no foul. Here's a centering pass. And steal by Brett Kulak up the right-hand side. Poked away. And Montreal on the counter. And Gallagher. On the right-hand side, Josh Anderson absorbs the hit. But lost it on his backhand. And Draisaitl clubbed it ahead for Arvidsson.
Yeah, he's worth it.
Back in the play.
Absolutely.
A healthy piece of Picolson. That puck extracted for Samar.
In my eyes, he's worth it.
Gallagher felt Deneen coming. Bouchard stymied Anderson. Here's Hyman. Great shot stopped by Montembeault. The rebound against Sidney.
Montembeault.
Some loose change now a few times from Montembeault. Something to pay attention to as the game wears on. Here's McDavid circling. Dishing. Deneen, a shot. Save Montembeault. Rebound. Side of the net.
How many punches are you allowed to give a guy for free there, ref?
Jack wrestles a man down.
How many punches are you allowed to give a guy for free? Guess the answer is 4. No, it's going to be a 30 to 31, 30-32 pick for San Jose. Which they could make and trade into a player.
Jake Evans against McDavid. Fourth line out for Montreal, though don't tell Marty St. Louis that. Said to Louis and I this morning, I don't have a fourth line. I've got 4 lines, and they all know what they're supposed to do.
I love that response, too. He doesn't call it 1 through 4. He says, I have 4 lines. They all have a job to do. On each night, it could be different. Great way to look at it.
And he said he's gotten a certain feel with a team where he doesn't even have to call them out half the time. Here's Hyman, a snapshot on net that's handled flawlessly by Montembeault with 5:55.
Nope, can't call those.
In the second.
They were all free.
We have a good one brewing.
Experience true flexibility
They were all free.
with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Sam Montembeault.
That's kind of your warning, good night. You can keep talking trash about the Oilers not having a captain or a leader, but if you say something that stupid, nobody's going to read it. Did you not see them fight back just then? I don't know, maybe you're just too dumb to understand the actual hockey anything. I mean, you are a Maple Leaf fan, and that's okay. It comes with the territory of being a Maple Leaf fan. You're used to winning nothing and thinking you're the center of the universe. But let me know when Solars wins you around.
Major part of the game brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Parts that make the difference. That's Napa know-how.
Stuart Skinner's been solid in this one, especially in the first.
No, he is. Like, I don't care that you say you're crap, but
allow his team to get out to the 1-0.
at least try and be a little funny about it.
And both times the Canadiens have come back, but there's been some point blankers that he's had to stand his ground on.
Like, if you were to say it looks like the Oilers are a punching bag that they forgot to punch back, at least be funny.
Seen Montreal rallied at
5 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Shots are 18-17 for Montreal, who are on a 5-game winning streak. Oilers are on a win 1, lose 8.
It's the return from Nurse, angled off the boards. Jones let it go through. On to Bo. Exposed that puck.
And that's icing against Montreal.
Too much on it. And it's icing call against the Montreal goalie.
Yeah.
Straining to get what you want. Experience true flexibility with customizable designs by
He's the
Coventry
resident
Homes,
clown.
the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Montembeault got a little bit closed off there and had to ice that puck down the ice track, and now Bryce out of McDavid back on the ice with Hyman.
Offensive zone face-off. Jake Evans prepares to take it for the Canadiens.
Okay.
30-26-5.
Well, I will do better to let you know what's going on.
Tonight, Detroit lost. That's one of that 16 pile.
Basically, the guy was getting cross-checked on the side of the face.
The Rangers.
He was being held by one guy, cross-checked by the other. An Oiler player came in to help him out.
Helps Montreal 2 points. points out of a spot entering tonight. Evans wins the face-off, and it's pulled up by Spot.
Yes and no.
Deneen, the second time, got it up.
Depending on who you ask, he's the reason why the Oilers got scored on for that first goal.
Deneen. Finished on him by Heineman. Now McDavid and Suzuki, the two captains grappling for one possession.
McDavid goal coming up. I'm feeling that too.
Tossed back the other way by Carey.
He's got to do something.
I don't think there's any real history to Suzuki getting
Enough of this crap. It's not the Four Nations. I'm not getting up for these
He
games.
was a little irritated. He wasn't
Enough of
under
that.
serious consideration for Four Nations.
And he's a dynamic player. It was a pretty good battle right there between him and Connor McDavid. They went at it in the defensive zone, but I agree. He probably, was on that short list.
They won.
He's a talented player.
Sorry, they lost to Vegas. They got whooped on by the Vegas Golden
He was able
Knights.
to make that Team Canada, but he's been on a tear since the Four Nations, and you're right. That's probably why here he is getting the deal with McDavid.
You took the Oilers by 3. That's silly. I wouldn't have taken the Oilers by 3. I wouldn't have taken the Oilers tonight at all.
Well, you played, Louis. Nothing like stoking the competitive fire.
Then again, I don't take the Oilers any
I'm
night.
sure it happened to you a couple times. And it gets you going, does it not?
I don't know in that magnitude of being passed over, but certainly and sometimes not making a team or out of the lineup and things like that certainly does get you going.
And hard to nurse, a shot sent wide. Sharp angle, a save made by Montreal. Here's Suzuki busting down the middle is Hudson. Suzuki centers and Hudson could not get there. That pass was an error one because Hudson was there. I mean, he just took off the proverbial rocket down the middle of the
Everett even dragged the leg on the offensive blue line to maintain the onside.
There's a shot deflected out of play by the Husky David Savard.
3:40 left to go in the second period.
He's gone. I mean, he's already made a real dynamic play. But watch this. He goes, yep, I'm here, and I'm up in the play. He just starts pumping the pistons. And it was right there. If that pass by Suzuki would have landed flat, just a little bit in front of Hudson. He still almost got a paddle.
Nobody likes Vegas. You've noticed that too, have you?
But here's the numbers you're talking about, Jack. 13 points since the Four Nations, and right now on a 5-game point streak.
You noticed that too, have you, Nick? He's not playing explosively. Almost like he's playing not to get hurt.
Went off Armia right to Jake Evans.
Which is a dangerous way to play.
Backhanding one wide. And again, no pretense for Marty St. Louis. He's not worried about having Evans out there against Draisaitl, McDavid, or both.
He started him in this game, case in point. And he knew being the opposition, he says, listen, we don't have last change. He puts Evans on the ice, McDavid line started. And it wasn't a rush to get off the ice. He's very confident with Evans playing against anybody that way.
Emerson staggering his way down low, checked by Savard.
It was a big re-signing for the Canadiens, in my opinion. I really think that Evans would have had a lot of interest from a lot of teams in free agency, and he ended up signing a 4-year extension, which I think really helps Montreal. They're a deeper team now, knowing that he's locked in for another 4 years.
Right-handed shot down the middle. I can think of a team Montreal's playing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Coveted. But pulls to Max Jones.
Jones is playing really well.
Back to Stetcher. Slide step and a shot that's clocked by Montembeault.
Jones is playing really well for what he is.
Barely knocked it down with a block.
We all want to talk about the big name in that trade was Friedrich. But Jones is sneaky good.
Select has been helping fans elevate their game this season. Make sure you bet on the original at Sports Select.
Oh, a little bit of an awkward-looking save. A fly-by screen up top by two players. Montreal has to react at the last second. You can see Jones is trying to get to the front and get a piece of this one en route, and he has to kind of pinch it up against the body with the blocker arm.
Although they've lost money this year.
Do a little better at trying to maintain a little presence in front of him, because when he sees it, he's stopping it.
Shot from distance. But to your point, the other aspect of having traffic in front is there has been some rebound availability. McDavid Switching spots with Nugent Hopkins back toward a Cam Dineen. Shoveled down low for Zach Hyman. Trying to nudge it back.
Get the puck down low if you're Zach Hyman. Why are we trying that pass to the point?
Gallagher to the front of the net, picked off. What a good read by Bouchard. Odd man numbers coming the other way, but just like that, poke checked away. Nugent Hopkins regains for McDavid. Trying to flip it back to himself against Matheson, who played that fairly well. Great skater, too. Here's McDavid trying to flick it out in front. Anderson picked that one off and cleared, but he put too much on it.
Icing Montreal.
Against Anderson and the Canadiens.
Been impressed with the checking in this game from both sides. Not a lot of space out there on the ice. And that was a good case in point with Matheson, one of the better skating defensemen in the league, in my opinion. I mean, he tracks back, and McDavid's one of the best at just stripping a puck and being strong at the right time and accurate with the stick, but he just kind of got the body in there. McDavid went down gas excuse me, after that shift, but working hard to try and come up with that puck.
All of Vegas lost money last year, apparently.
For either side.
McDavid got a second assist on the game-opening goal scored by Corey Perry. So
Corey Perry and an assist to Connor McDavid.
Against Montreal. Here's Perry shaking the puck loose.
Last minute of play in the second period. Last minute of play in the second period.
The game tied at 2. Draisaitl to the net. Centering pass broken up by Perry. He went belly down and knocked that one away from the intended target, Corey Perry.
No icing, says the ref.
Replay of the Carolina game where Draisaitl found Perry in front of the back.
12 shots to 7 this period. 1-1 the goals this period.
Slavkovsky token pressure. Kulak steered ahead for Perry, and now
30 seconds left.
A half minute to go. Fires one. What a beautiful look, and then stumbling Slavkovsky. He was in alone and just stumbled on his own accord, and
Max Jones steals the puck. Max Jones goes for a skate. Jones, front, save, rebound. Oh my goodness, this kid can do it all. Why didn't we get Max Jones from Anaheim no matter what the cost was? Son of a bitch, this guy may be good. Max Jones, you are a beauty. You are a beauty, sir. Huh. That's what this team needs, is a guy like that. Wow. That was all Max Jones doing Max Jones things. Fuck. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Maybe Max Jones was the steal in that trade. Friedrich was the apple, the slice, the pie. Max Jones was the filling. But let's talk about the out-of-town scoreboard. Hurt girl, what the what? You're fucking weird, dude. You're pretty weird, man. I don't know. You're out to lunch. Oh, no, I get excited over plays like that because we haven't seen emotion like that in Edmonton for a while. Out-of-town update. I kid. Flames 2, Stars 2 in overtime. Canadiens 2, Oilers 2 after 2. Colorado 3, San Jose 1 after 1. Because, of course, you play shitty teams, you win hockey games. 4-2 for the Utah Hockey Club over the Detroit Red Wings. 6-5 Tampa over Buffalo. 3-0 Florida over Blue Jackets. 4-1 Jets over Philly. 3-2 Hurricanes over the Bruins. And 5-3 Nashville over Seattle. I don't want to work. And that's a final in Calgary. Stars 3, Flames 2. Flames lose, Flames lose. Flames lose. I don't know where he's from. He's just one of those kids. McDavid. Seriously, Connor McDavid is scary. He's tough. Like, he's scary tough. Oh, I'm not too excited over what I see with Max. This is what we should be seeing from our fourth line. Yeah, they're going to win more than 6 games coming up. It's called soft schedule, bud. You know how they had the toughest schedule to start the year? That means you have a soft schedule at the end of the year. God damn, some people are stupid. Some people just cannot be helped. It's always fun in games till somebody loses an eye. And then it becomes a sport. All seriousness, though, the Flames are good at losing in overtime. They're good at the loser points. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba. Do 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 do. Yeah. I have no comment on that situation. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Excuse me. Nuh-uh. Oh, let's check something here. I want to see what the total actual game stuff is. Shots are 11-19 after the first for the Montreal Canadiens, 14-7 after the second, so total 23-18. $11-9, and then shots 14-7. Face-offs 51% for the Oilers, 48 for Montreal. The Oilers are 1 for 3 on the power play. Montreal is 0 for 1. Hits are 17-16 in favor of Montreal. Block shots are 14-7 for Montreal. Giveaways 6-6 apiece. Takeaways 7 for the Edmonton Oilers, 1 for Montreal. Montreal leads the season series 1-0 with a 3-0 victory in Montreal. This game's tied at 2. Can the Oilers tie the season series up, or are they going to lose 2 in a row for the first time in forever? I don't think we see Calgary in the first round. That'll be Winnipeg. Winnipeg gets Calgary round 1. And this is why I think the Oilers are kind of playing stupid hockey right now. And I hate the fact that they're doing it. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely misreading the situation, which is a complete possibility on my end. Who would you rather play against if you're the Edmonton Oilers? A team that you've beaten time and time again in the LA Kings, or a team that has beaten you and is probably going to add at the trade deadline in the Colorado Avalanche? Because no matter what, round 1 you're getting LA or you're getting Colorado round 1. Who would you rather play? I'm throwing that out there right now. I'm throwing that out into the universe. Who would you rather play? So if you're the Oilers and you know that if you get first place in the Pacific Division, I'll take over first and take over Vegas. You're not catching Winnipeg. Winnipeg has so surmountable a lead. Vegas is never going to catch Winnipeg. So Winnipeg has first place. They got the 8th seed. Your reward for winning the Pacific Division is playing against the Colorado Avalanche? That's not much of a fucking reward. I'm with you, Barbershop, but watching the way the Kings have been playing lately, I'll take the Kings over. Like, I'll take Colorado because their goaltending is not, to me, their goaltending isn't that good. Their defense right now is playing lights out in front of them. And they're playing against weak teams. Like, Blackwood hasn't played a dangerous team since he's gone to Colorado. He gets the easy assignments. The other team's second game of a back-to-back. You're not wrong. Like, I'm not full of crap when I tell you guys. Blackwood isn't an amazing goalie that's tipped the scales for Colorado heavily. And they gave up a lot. Barbershop, I'm with you. That would be cool revenge tour, but that's asking a lot from a team. That's asking a lot from a team that has shaky goaltending. Unless Stuart Skinner at the flip of April decides, hey, I'm done taking care of my sons. I'm done taking care of my wife. I'm now focused on me, my friends, family, and everybody else can go tuck themselves. That's a tall ask. And maybe that's what Stuart Skinner needs to tell everybody. Hey, I'm in playoff mode now. If you want me, leave a message on my beeper. I'm going to a quiet room. I'm sleeping by myself. I'm not taking care of my kids unless we're on off days. That would be the most epic way to win the Cup, Barbershop. I agree with you 100%. That would be the coolest way ever to win a Cup. No questions asked. That would be the greatest way ever to win a Stanley Cup. The hardest way is always the best way, right? Like, you don't want to be gifted the Cup. You don't want to be handed it. But man, I love that energy, dude. That is... I don't know many people that would agree with that, though. But I'm with you. I'm with you on that, my friend. Oh, how did I miss that freaking putt? Damn it. 2-2 after 2. Because of course it is. Neither team is really taking control. Neither team has really wanted to win this game. This third period will tell me everything I need to know about this Edmonton Oilers team. This third period will tell me that this team is ready to put the struggles behind them, or if we're still in the quicksand. Turnover for the first goal, and Montreal scored, and then two defensemen covering open ice looking at each other like, hey, what do you want for supper tonight? I'm cooking supper. My wife and your wife are making supper. What are we having? Yeah, I think this game's going to overtime, too. Honestly, I said right from the jump this game was going to be a one-goal game. It wasn't going to be a blowout. Montreal is looking like a team that wants to make the playoffs this year. They're looking like they're finally poised to take that step. That's a really good stat to have. The Oilers just gotta clean it up. And yeah, missing Ekholm kind of hurts them, but hey, now you're going to see what you can do without Ekholm for tonight. I think Klingberg, whether he's traded or not tomorrow, has played his last game as an Oiler. Not through lack of effort or lack of fault. I just think the injuries that he's trying to battle back from is a lot to overcome and a lot to ask for. For a guy that had average to below average foot speed to begin with, lose that was too much to ask. In my opinion. You're not wrong. I think whoever scores next takes a big advantage going into the period as the period goes. No, Jack Wright didn't score. The goal scorers for the Montreal Canadiens, thanks for asking. Caulfield and Armia. Caulfield unassisted. Good assist by Emberson. Pretty much tape to tape. And Armia, because Oilers went on a line change and Montreal didn't. Guy skated in off the bench and just went, hey, I'll take that. Thank you very much. My puck. It's been an even game, as you would expect from two teams wanting to prove something. Oilers wanting to prove they're not as bad as that 5-game losing streak. And Montreal proving that they're just as good in this 5-game winning streak, and they've earned their wins. But yet again, Vancouver gets the benefit of the doubt. No, I don't think he'll score. This is what I don't like about the NHL, and this is what I hate about being an Oiler fan. We get game one of every back-to-back that travels through Western Canada. We get the teams on their first game, and then Vancouver gets the second game, or Calgary gets the second game. Or Calgary gets the third game in 4 nights, and Vancouver gets the third game in 4 nights. We always get the first game, night one, the fresh team, the better goalie. But that's the problem about being the most northern team in the NHL. It's easier to fly south than it is to fly north for the back-to-back. Because you're already heading south to head back to the States. You need him to score 1? I don't know what to tell you. It's not happening. You'd ever notice that? The Oilers get game 1 of a back-to-back. Either Calgary or Vancouver gets the doubleheader, and then Calgary or Vancouver gets the third game in four nights. Like Vancouver played Anaheim last night after the Oilers played them the night before. Vancouver plays Montreal tomorrow night. And then Vancouver plays Dallas on Sunday after we play them on Saturday. Make all that make sense. But oh well. We're Oiler fans. We're used to being dicked by the schedule because we do live the most north of any NHL team. And the third period is underway. Sorry guys, I was playing some golf. Minus 25.
Oilers Community Foundation's Every Kid Deserves a Shot initiative, inspiring kids across oil country through the power and spirit of hockey. The jackpot currently at $586,420 and climbing fast. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50.
Yeah, this year's schedule has been the brutalest
Thank you, Gene.
I've seen in a decade.
A 6-2 loss on Tuesday night to Anaheim. And Louis, in the aftermath of that contest, you and I made the point, hey, this homestand is not going to get any easier, not with Montreal having won 5 in a row. Had the Oilers matched what the Canadiens have brought tonight?
They have, and that's been the biggest difference here for me in this game than the game the other night versus Anaheim. And quite frankly, lately for the Edmonton Oilers is compete. And to a man, they've talked about it. We have to be harder to play against. We have to compete. Watch these battles along the way here. I mean, there's been a couple, maybe gets away with a cross check, I think, Savard, into the back of the neck upon Colson. It's been a battle down there. Every single puck, 50-50 puck, it's up for grabs. You better dig in because it's not going to be an easy battle. And that's the way you have to play the game. And as you're going down the stretch, Jack, into the playoffs.
I'll be right back, folks. Northern told me to get my lucky hat on.
You have to make sure you're ratcheting up your game in that department. Compete is everything. Everything will follow suit after that. And I think it's been a great battle between these two teams for 40 minutes.
Tied after 2 periods. Montreal record of 7-4-4. Edmonton 6-4-1. These two teams are atop the NHL when it comes to most wins in 1-goal games, with 15 aside. So we'll see. Not much to separate the two through 2. Oilers outshot the Canadiens 14-7 in that second period, but Montreal was able to get the equalizer on a goal by Yoel Armia. Watson has been terrific tonight. Struble. And really all season. Lane Hudson, top 10 in defenseman scoring, number 1 in rookie scoring. McDavid building speed. Slavkovsky stumbled.
As you were.
McDavid driving in. Against Matheson, a one-timer stroked wide by Bouchard.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Grabbed. Here's Dineen.
Dineen shot save made. Wow.
First NHL goal.
Cam Dineen.
By Sam Montembeault. What a tremendous chance, though.
And Dineen again right down low, sniffing around the net. Just good activation. This is just instincts. Follow it up.
I'll show the standings
after
this period.
As well. Up over the pad under the blocker. Not an
Also,
easy
something
save.
else I wanted to show you guys.
With a great drive
I don't know
right down the middle of
if
the
I
ice.
still have it up. I don't.
Through a few people. Next thing you
Damn
know,
it.
he's in the offensive zone. And that continuation of the play was that chance.
Next commercial break, I want to show you guys something.
Sail outside the zone as he got that one up to 88 miles an hour. Canadian 4th on the club in scoring down in Bakersfield with 29 points. And the top D-man, but 4th overall on the team. Colin Chuck's Bakersfield Condors, assisted by an old foe of yours, Keith McCambridge. Here's the team. Lead pass, Bouchard off the boot. Check out. Cole Caulfield. Ducked inside, Slavkovsky. His shot thwarted by Jones. Open Savard in front. Tipped wide. Caulfield. The drive on. Wrap around and a penalty drawn.
So you're going to call that a penalty, but you're going to let everything Montreal did go. Okay. Okay, ref.
Excellent chance here by Caulfield on the shot pass by Savard right here into the high slot. He redirects this one, doesn't miss by much. Up over the net, and a good reaction here by Bouchard. He gets aggressively across, but in that pursuit, his stick gets into the skates of Suzuki and takes him down. He thought he was going to come short side, try and tuck it home. But you'd like to see that urgency, but he draws the call. Suzuki with the quick feet through the stick of Bouchard. 0 for 1 in the power play.
You're not wrong, Eric. You're not wrong. Even though I wouldn't put that on him. That was Emberson giving him a buddy pass, and he had nowhere to go.
Caulfield back to Hudson. Center Ross to line A. Hard shot off the left shoulder. Skinner rebound. One touch back. Hudson. One timer at that time. Line A stopped again. Boy, he doesn't need much space. It doesn't need
They might win, Noah, but it might be overtime.
Well, he can risk
Just a second.
it at one time, and he's got both weapons in his arsenal.
Statue the length of the ice clear.
Trying to figure out why that camera is not doing the camera thing.
15 to Suzuki walks it back in. Skinner out to handle it, and it's stripped by Suzuki. Returns to the net. Slavkovsky and Line trying to carve that puck free. Slavkovsky did it. Hudson hesitated. Had it turned over. Yanmark, short-handed breakaway.
Yanmark's shorthanded breakaway misses the net by 5 feet.
Caulfield back to Lane Hudson.
That's been Yanmark's game this entire. Now he gets high stick, no call. What are you looking at, 2-4? What are you looking at? He gets high sticked in the face. No call. This ref is unbelievable. Graham Skettler, you fucking prick.
Kicks it back. Alex Newhook. Suzuki sent around. Stetcher, hard hit on Newhook. With Stetcher, he has played hard when he's been in the lineup, Louis. He gives you everything he's got.
I think the league can be thankful that he's not 6'5" and 230 pounds.
Matheson the steal to the net, trying to cross it, and a deflected puck by Dineen ends up.
Cross check in the mouth by Gallagher. Of course, you idiot are going to take both of them, right?
Let's see if there's a call here. Because Louis, as you pointed out earlier, at some point Brandon Blandina and his staff have to get control on what's going on around the
Yeah, get control, ref. You already blew it. You lost it already.
Called a couple. It was in the first period, but here's the.
At least the Oilers killed the power play.
Well, there's the one-timer. Sorry, first line. Here's the bobble right here. And a good check by Yanmark on Hudson. He goes and tries to go backhand, just rolls off the end, and here's great.
That is clearly a high stick to the face. You're staring right at it, you fucking blind idiot.
In front of the official, he didn't call that one. Here's the battle between Stetcher and Van. That one's up.
I'm sorry, but you're staring right at the play.
All right.
What is going to be your excuse? Oh, players were in my way.
Matheson, 3 shots for Montreal in the power play. The best chance is a shorthanded bid by Yanmark, and a puck shoveled just wide. Again, Anderson around it, can't finish. Dvorak to Matheson, with Edmonton back in full strength. Shot off balance, rolls towards Skinner. Carrier got leveled by Emerson. Cross ice. Anderson.
Oilers just standing around now. They got tired unit out there.
Line for Newhook, crowded by Emerson. Yanmark jammed it free. Kulak first on puck. Bouchard. Yanmark slithers it through Anderson. With help from
Just get the fucking puck out.
Backing off, Emerson will just hand to Kulak, and both teams make wholesale changes.
I don't know,
in
guys.
personnel. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the third period, tied at 2. Drysdale just plows his way through Jake Evans. Absorbs a hit from Jacka. Dineen turns, his shot deflected. Montembeault guys out to the corner. McDavid ducked around one man to the net. Short side, tapped it on in midair. And just wide on Montembeault after initially being repelled by the right shoulder. McDavid and Drysdale on together following the successful kill. Here's Nurse skating the line with Hyman and McDavid. Poked away from.
Again, we're looking at the point instead of taking the puck. Instead of taking the puck deep behind the net or to the net, we're looking at the fucking point. Stop looking to the point and drive the net.
14 and a half to go.
God, I can't wait for Friedrich to get here.
It's great on that.
Rattled around, and Montembeault eventually
Good
located
thing
it.
he located it because I don't think anybody else knew where it was.
The entire
And
building.
it was going in the net. That would have gone in the net if he doesn't glove that down.
Kulak up the gut for Kapanen. Corey Perry across. That went off a couple of skates. The ricochet played by Caulfield ahead to Suzuki. He'll snap it in deep. Skinner sends it up looking for Jones. Suzuki throttled that one. Played it back down low. Kulak ahead of Slavkovsky. And now you've got Jones.
13 and a half left to go in the third period. 2-2 hockey game.
Finishes his check on Hudson. Rare rescue for Hudson, leading to the breakaway. No stick for Struble, but the puck exits the zone.
Bouchard can't hold the zone. And out the puck it goes.
Bouchard waiting for his team to change as well before he risks one down deep. Draisaitl pulls it, Pulisic on a centering pass. Then pulls it, stolen by Owen back. The intended target was Draisaitl. Laine works it back behind for Hudson, the outlet for Newhook.
Bad pinch by Bouchard.
Crisscrossing, Laine gives it to him. Quick shot, blocked. Never reached.
What is Bouchard doing there, though?
But the shot never made it through to Skinner. Here's Arvidsson from Draisaitl to the net, the backhander, and that's denied wide. Check out. Launch one, rink line too far for
Nurse and Bouchard are out there again. I don't like it.
Shoulder slapper. Tucks one to Draisaitl. Wrist shot save, Montembeau. Rebound for DeBoer.
I don't put money on the Oilers, man. Any Oiler game I don't put money on. I can't. Because if they lose, I lose money. And if they win, I'm happy.
Rolled around for a moment, and Montembeau on top of it with a dozen minutes and change remaining in the third. Edmonton 2.
I'm not going to say McDavid's going to get 6 rings, but he's going to get 2 or 3 with the Oilers. I full-heartedly believe the Oilers are going to win 2 or 3 cups with McDavid as captain. And with all the dumbass buyouts and the dumb contracts coming off the book this season, the cap going up next season, as long as you don't sign Bouchard to a stupid, ridiculous number and you keep Stuart Skinner under 5, you keep Bouchard at 5.5, you keep Skinner under 5, you got yourself the makings of a good hockey club. You can go out and spend in the offseason on the defense. That's actually worth the $9 million price tag, not Darnell Nurse. And I understand why the Oilers did what they did when they signed him. They thought the cap was going to go up. They thought that he was going to progress. The cap didn't go up, and he didn't progress. He stayed the same. I'm not going to say he got worse, but he stayed the same. That's the thing that screwed a lot of the Canadian teams over. The cap not moving up like it should have. Because Gary Bettman didn't want that to happen. Made a lot of money on betting, made a lot of money on TV revenue, made a lot of money on ads, but cap stayed the same. Not in Edmonton he won't, and I just don't think the Oilers are willing to give him 7.5. They might give him 6. And even then, that's too much for me. But 6 is a good number. 6 times 6. 6 years, $6 million per year. He's still getting paid. And he's still going to be young enough to get his 8-year, $180 million deal if he really progresses. If I was the Oilers, I'd give him 3 years. $6 million for 3 years. And then we renegotiate.
Sifted. McDavid knocked off balance by Jake Evans. And he controls for Montreal. Matheson launches one over the head of Denis, and that'll be negated by Evans' speed in terms of an icing call. Centering pass, Heineman. Evans inside to RB, already with 1 goal tonight. Centering pass off the stick of Skinner, scooped it back behind for McDavid. Again,
yeah.
Theoretically, the McDavid line.
I love those contracts. I'm not going to lie to you. I love those 6x6 or 3x6s.
Canadiens, though, with a mistake. Their whistle for an icing. That was not at the red.
This period brought to you by Legacy.
You're not wrong. Like, where did last season go? For me, Bouchard, which Bouchard is he? Is he last season's Bouchard? Or is he this season's Bouchard? You tell me which Bouchard you are and we'll have a conversation.
UFC
we'll have a little talky talk.
Main card action begins Saturday at 8. Visit sportsnetplus.ca.
I miss the old Nuge and Everly contracts. We should bring Everly back, I tell you. Get him out of Seattle.
You're doing the next one. Here's Nurse. No chance. Shot deflected. Draisaitl against Jake Evans.
Ref can't get out of the fucking way 2 times.
Center ice, he'll dump it in.
In my eyes, you shouldn't get paid for what you do in the playoffs. You should get paid for what you do in the regular season.
Game tied at 2. Draisaitl back on the attack. Caulfield. Suzuki did not get it out. Arvidsson using a screen from Draisaitl, centers, and that is deflected away from Perry. Now Draisaitl.
Cross check! Hit the numbers! No call! Oh my God, ref. You really do not love the Oilers. I don't get it. The guy gets cross-checked in the fucking numbers and there's no call. What's a guy got to do to get a call around here?
Montreal not protesting.
10 minutes left to go in the third period. 2-2 hockey game. Shots are 27-23 for the Oilers. Goal scored by Perry and Draisaitl, assisted by Jones and McDavid, Bouchard and Hopkins. Sandwiched in between those goals, Caulfield and Armia.
Offside, tumbling over the line. Owen Beck, no chance to regain his feet and tag back up.
Yeah, he just blew a wheel trying to hold that offensive blue line. Good little pass into the interior here as Arvidsson gets himself to the spot. Great one-timer too. And Draisaitl puts it right in the perfect spot. Good save by Montembeault, and Perry looking for more. Wanted maybe a little more elevation on that shot, but a good job to beat Cole Caulfield to that spot. He's a pretty speedy skater himself, and he gets the shot away. And that for Arvidsson is, you mentioned, is a big part of his game. When he's buzzing around, getting to the hole, getting to that
something,
spot,
man. This is getting ridiculous.
Find him. And they found each other a couple of times.
I'm using that, Lubo. I'm using that in a meme. I'm creating that.
Arvidsson with just a 1 goal in 16 games.
I got a copy.
With Colson in hot pursuit. Turns and got it through Kapanen, but not Stetcher. St. Jones. That pinball wide. Rebound.
Copy. Paste.
Dvorak eventually comes up with it. Sends it.
Excuse me.
And Montreal will reset. Jack guy carefully.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Stetcher with Dvorak on in. 9:25 to play.
9 minutes left to go in the third period. 2-2 hockey game from Rogers Place. Oilers, Montreal.
With Oki on Hockey Night in Canada. 8 o'clock Mountain Time face-off on Saturdays. Edmonton wraps up the 3-game homestand. Here's Hyman barreling his way toward the net, giving way to Nugent Hopkins. Angled to Bouchard. In front, and Nugent Hopkins just couldn't get his backhand on it.
That was a good look.
Deneen to Nugent Hopkins. McDavid fending off a check and a shot by Deneen. And rolling free, and again, Montembeault unable to come up with it. Puck sitting there, and it's worked out by Heineman.
Dangerous play there by McDavid.
Bouchard back on the attack. Launching it forward for Hyman. Not afford to be drowsy on pucks. Montembeault has played well, Louis, but he has had that puck loose in front of him on more than a few occasions tonight.
And a couple of times it's popped from behind the net back out into the front and almost a little too deep Edmonton into the net. They've got a couple breaks, Montreal, with those little bounces through, but you're right, just a little curve, hard rebound comes right out.
And the only critique I'd have on his game tonight is there's been a little more loose change than he left. Perry trying to fool him a little bit. Seeing if he'd cheat on the rim, he did not, and Montembeault able to snare it. Less than 8 to play, we're tied at 2. Nugent Hopkins missing by an eyelash.
That's good. That's
ATB
that's
wants
classic.
to know what goal tops your list. Come to ATB for good questions.
goal
and
tops
even
my
better
list?
answers.
1987 Canada Cup Series.
Oh no.
Lemieux to Gretzky, back to Lemieux, backdoor. Goal! Mario Lemieux. Can you imagine if those two players ever played together in the NHL? Instead of going to LA in 1990, Wayne went to Pittsburgh. Or instead of saving the franchise, the Pittsburgh Penguins, which would not be a franchise today without Mario Lemieux, Mario goes to Edmonton.
Great block right there by Dineen in his first game as an Oiler. In his first game in over 1,000
No, Nick,
games.
it wasn't, unfortunately.
Blocking that one, but digging in. Arvidsson. Out to Nurse. Set back down low.
I'll explain why.
Teams used to play in a lot of one-goal games. Looking at one here down the stretch with 7.5 to go. Montreal has never led, but has answered the bell twice when Edmonton has pushed its nose in front. Arian Draisaitl.
Next commercial break, I'll explain the whole thing that happened.
For the Canadiens. Canadiens buzzing, but
From a very credible source at the time.
busting through a check to Kulak to Arvidsson, and it's
What are you mad at me about? What the hell did I do?
shovel it back through the middle. Lane Hudson looking to become the first Habs rookie to win the Calder
You can't get
Trophy
mad at me
since
for nothing I didn't do.
back in 1972.
Just because you had a dream about me doing something.
Between the two of us, only Louis was alive.
Another good old 29er.
That's why mine is we're at 92 and not 29. Centering pass, and that's covered by Skinner. The whistle a shade late. 2-all, 6.5 to go.
Play Alberta has over.
No, it wasn't Janet. It was a guy named Gary Bettman.
Players start with 100 free spins.
Janet didn't want to leave Edmonton. Oh, that guy. What is he mad at me about? What did I do?
Played in the league. 148 games.
The hell did I do?
Passed him. Much like the guy
That's part of it.
Pass by Jake DeBrusque.
That's part of it.
He has a
There's a lot more to it than just.
Got his, what, 22nd last night?
That's why I thank Wayne Gretzky
Here's Gallagher. Anderson stuffed by Clark.
and partially thank Gary Bettman. This is the one and only time I will give Gary Bettman credit.
In his own man. Brown saw the ricochet go to
6 minutes left to go in the third period. This commercial break can happen anytime now, and I'll let you guys know the dirt sheet, the deets on the whole situation.
Here in the last few minutes, a giveaway by Jack Guy. Savard couldn't get it clear, and the Oilers given new life here in the offensive zone. Adam Henrique.
Because there was 3 other teams involved that wanted Wayne Gretzky that were willing to pay a significant amount more than LA did.
Over on Henrique. Janmark fired toward the net, batted down by Savard. It's still loose. Savard underneath his prostrate form. Chiseled free by Brown. There's a one-timer, and that was blocked by Savard. And here come the Canadiens. Gallagher ducks around Bouchard, chips and charges. Dineen left it for Bouchard.
No, he
Rolls it
didn't.
back to center, Alex Carrier. Will send it back in. Bounce free for Heineman.
Nope, he didn't.
Evans around to Matheson.
His best shot was 93 when
Game-winning streak on the
they
line.
beat the Toronto Maple Leafs but lost to the Montreal Canadiens in the final.
Nugent Hopkins.
Because of Marty McSorley's illegal stick that he played with the entire series.
Tell Paul Coffey, coaching staff, a lot of confidence in Dineen. Here's a turnover. McDavid to Hyman.
Hyman held.
Flicked into the corner.
A little bit of hook. No call. Connor McDavid misses a wide open fucking net. Come on, McDavid.
Remarkable feed, and McDavid draws iron. That's 4 posts tonight.
He missed the net, but apparently he hit a post. I don't care. You're Connor McDavid. You need to score that bitch.
Montreal staggered, but
4.5 minutes left to go in the third period. 4 posts to nothing.
it's again a disruption.
2-2 score. 30-24 is the shots for the Oilers.
Matheson will scramble to center and fire it in, and Peel and
Ay, caramba, said Maste.
play by Kulak up to Nugent Hopkins.
Get a goal here, man.
Back to Darnell Nurse. Hyman
Use your eyes, Nurse. Hyman was in front of the net. Pass it to him.
Struble. Off the boards.
Hyman just got tripped behind the net. No call forthcoming, though.
Left around Suzuki. Emerson. Put it down low for Podkolzin. Knocked off balance, kept it alive.
Draisaitl gives the puck away at the blue line. 2-on-1 Montreal.
Shooting, forced wide, rebound, poked into the corner. Slavkovsky tried to center, that was behind Anderson and cleared ahead. Now it's Edmonton. Emberson conservatively around to Draisaitl. Never a bad play to get it in the hands of the league's best player this season. But Golson to Draisaitl, shoveled back behind Arvidsson. Kulak will give it right back to him. Arvidsson, Draisaitl, Stitcher, shot, and that was a mask save, and now a chance. Gallagher with Kulak back. Gallagher poked away back.
That ref wanted to call a penalty. He wanted to put his arm up. He was going to call a penalty against Kulak and a penalty shot for Montreal. He was like, yeah, I can't do that. Never mind. His arm was partially up. Jesus.
Less than 3 to play.
Come on, Oilers. Get a goal here.
Across Emerson, put it down low. Again, off boards, off net.
Jones.
Couldn't get a backhander away. Evans and Dvorak the other way for Montreal. Poke check by Nerves.
You're not wrong.
Jones
Kimo, you're not wrong.
a bit for Edmonton with 2.5. Flipped up the right
But we have a guy coming tomorrow that's going to play on Saturday. And Klingberg won't be back in the lineup.
Wondering about Ozempic? Just ask your doctor.
What a pace in this third period. What a pass by Nugent Hopkins going down, threads it through McDavid. He rings the bar in a good.
We got a pretty good defenseman coming tomorrow.
Kulak with those strong strides gets back and gets in his way and breaks it up. Just an excellent defensive play.
Well, I'm glad the Yeshua got a car back.
Kareem pass, Jack Guy icing again against Edmonton. 2:17 to go. The Oilers, since the first period,
2 minutes left to go. Icing Edmonton.
by a count of 22-13, but have been unable to shake the visitors from Quebec, who've won 5 in a row and are looking to potentially climb into a tie for that last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Suzuki against Kapanen.
Holding off the face-off, interference and everything.
Deflection, Nurse and Skinner see it, neither able to
Slash,
but
slash,
Jones
slash. Man, you can get away with everything if you're a Montreal player, eh?
dumps and chases by himself. He's had a strong Oiler debut. Just his 8th NHL game all year, scored 13 down the Providence. Shot by Bouchard, blocked. Canadiens looked up ice. Caulfield wants the home run. And
That's icing. That wasn't tipped. That was icing.
45 to go.
That was icing, you blind fuck.
Out there to win it for Edmonton. Matheson up to Heineman. Again, the unafraid Canadiens with their 4th line out there. Bouchard, minute 40 to go. It's line
Come on, boys, let's go.
Line 1. Here's Cam Dineen. Belted by Carrier. His shot spun to the corner. Heineman did not
McDavid keeps it in. Gives it to Draisaitl. Skate, shoot!
open.
Shoot!
Threw it across, deflected. Canadiens.
What are you looking for a pass for? Skate to the middle of the fucking ice. Let a rip shot go.
McDavid back on the attack. Just fearless for Marty St. Louis. Kulak trying to go cross ice. This is not a matchup.
57 seconds left to go in the third period.
Shot by McDavid, kicked away by Montembeault and pitchforked out by Dvorak. Top line changes for the Oilers. 45 seconds to play. We are tied at 2.
Just get it to overtime. I'm feeling like just get this fucking thing to overtime.
His way up the middle of the ice. Shovels it past the outstretched check out. Savard gives it to him. Lead pass Gallagher. Works his way to center, but that's all. Kulak twists it back toward the red line. Cut off by Jacka. Dvorak trying to get it in deep. Gallagher.
Oh, that had to hurt. He slapped it at his own man. Good face shot there, bud.
And the Canadiens, who are
called for offside. 14 seconds left to go in the game. If there's blood, he can't play.
That appears to be where we're destined.
If there's blood, he can't play.
Fought battle here, and Edmonton's really pressed in this third period. They've come after Montreal.
Man, we're gonna get better tomorrow, folks.
There's been, 4 or 5 posts in this game? And
we're going to get better tonight, but we're going to get better tomorrow.
This is late in the shift, but he knows he's got Hyman in front, and he just threads it in there. You can see Hyman waving at it. Just misses it with the paddle of his stick, but always dangerous when you get a redirection. So a good heads-up shot by McDavid before he goes off for a change.
Final 5 seconds. Kulak to Brown, and each team is going to get a point for the tie in regulation. What a hockey game. 60 quality minutes, and we've settled.
All right. Time for story time with Matt. Going to overtime. So, there were, as far as I was told, because I was told a story. I don't know if the story is accurate. I don't know if the story is true. I was told a story, and by all accounts, everything that I have looked into, it all checks out. Gary Bettman had just recently taken over as the commissioner of the NHL. He realized that the NHL wasn't making very much money, and him being a lawyer from New York wanted to make the NHL money. How do you make the NHL money? Well, you have a team in LA. How do you make a lot of money in LA? You have celebrities show up to every game. How do you make celebrities show up to every game? Have the best name, the biggest name, the biggest player, the biggest everything in the game come to LA. How do you do that? You tell the owner of the Edmonton Oilers, I know that there's other teams that want Wayne Gretzky. I know you want money. But if you sell him, and I didn't say trade, wondering how I said the word sell, you sell him to LA. We then build the league that can make you money, that can make every owner money, and everybody will be happy long term. And that's exactly what happened. The other 3 teams involved with the Wayne Gretzky sweepstakes, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the New York Rangers, and I believe the other team was either the Boston Bruins or the New York Islanders. There was 3 East teams and LA. Obviously, we all know LA won out because Gretzky did his thing. Because Gretzky did his thing and sold the NHL. The NHL is here in 2025, and it didn't disappear like the WHA did. So we can thank Gretzky and we can thank Gary Bettman for having an NHL today. Because without that, I don't think the Blues were involved in him at that point, because I don't think they had the money to buy him out, and they didn't have the assets unless Brett Hall was involved. And I don't think they were getting rid of Brett Hall.
Let's get the first possession.
Just my 2 cents. But you could be right, Chucker. I just know there was more than 1 or 2 teams, and the 2 teams I know about were LA and the Rangers. LA Rangers and Toronto. Shoot the fucking puck, you. This team is so focused on passing the puck lately. You're not going to pass the puck in the net, Draisaitl.
Shoveled across to Cole Caulfield. Checked by McDavid. Caulfield looking to protect in the corner. Nowhere to go with the puck. Suzuki close by. And he threw it back.
Hey, the Oilers get a point.
Sam Montembeault will handle
We're
this
okay
puck
with it.
as
We need the 2 now. Go get that second one.
Hudson, Slavkovsky, and Evans have come on for Montreal. Hyman, Nugent, Hopkins, and Nurse out there for Edmonton. Slavkovsky hustles down the right-hand side. Minute 15 gone by at OT. Here's Hudson, beautiful move to the net. Doesn't pull the trigger. Inside, Slavkovsky, a shot dribbles at the feet of Skinner. No freezing.
Well, LA didn't have the highest bid, but I just don't understand the whole situation. Like, I understand.
So quick, and the skill
Yeah, it doesn't affect us. What the Avs do doesn't affect the Oilers. That's the only thing I like about this new standings. Is what the Central does has no bearing what happens in this division.
By Chris Knobloch to the Edmonton Oilers.
Now, if LA keeps winning and we keep losing and they take second and we stay third in the Pacific, then we got to go to LA for Game 7 if it gets that far. That's the only things the Oilers are worried about right now is LA catching them. Honestly, the Oilers don't want to play, I don't know, I'd want to play Colorado, but the Oilers want to play LA. It's seeming the way they're playing is they're okay with playing LA. Timeout Edmonton, 2-2, 3:34 left in overtime. Shots are 32-25. Both goalies have played better than I thought they would. You're wrong. I'm not sure you had the leadership to control your brain. Come on, Oilers. One big face-off win. One big rush. Backdoor goal. Let's call it a game. Overtime winner. Leon Draisaitl. Let's go.
There's not many better. Dvorak will line up, positioning Matheson. And Draisaitl able to win the faceoff. Bouchard had it knocked off his stick by Jake Evans, and now possession rests with Montreal. Evans takes a skate. Bouchard still in pursuit. Evans to the net, no shot. Keeps it on his stick, out to Matheson.
Bouchard loses the puck. We got to get Bouchard off the ice, man.
And possession now belongs to Edmonton. Bouchard again, sloppy, turn it over. Dvorak, Suzuki, a shot blocked.
Sloppy turnover by Bouchard.
2 turnovers here on this shift. But Draisaitl worked it through to McDavid, heads for the net. McDavid chipped away by Nick Suzuki. Draisaitl spinning, looking for possession. And got it. Draisaitl loading up, shooting, and that was deflected. Hopped in the air for Matheson. Chased by Draisaitl.
2.5 minutes left to go in overtime.
Matheson. Challenging, shooting, save made by
Hopkins, that was a defenseman that beat you. A fucking defenseman beat you in a foot race.
another ozone draw.
Tough shift for Evan Bouchard.
Hopkins, you're just...
Twice with full possession.
You're 30-something, but you skate like 50.
Generate one chance at the other end just from digging and battling by Draisaitl. But Matheson, such a great skater himself, takes this rake down the left wing, and good save by Skinner. Anytime it hits you in the crest, you know you're in the right position.
Slavkovsky to Hudson, dancing against Hyman. Hyman played it well, rode him to the ice, and here comes Darnell Nurse with Nugent Hopkins. Nurse racing in, trying to shoot. Slavkovsky poked it off his stick. Nugent Hopkins against Newhook. Surveys.
I get that, but come on, Hopkins.
Tied up with
You're 6 foot 190 pounds. You should be fast.
The puck rolled free in front. Grabbed by Slavkovsky. Here's Alex Newhook. Spun it back. Slavkovsky waits. Dishes. Matheson. Back to Newhook with a minute.
1.5 left to go in overtime.
Newhook's gonna take it out.
1.5 left to go in overtime.
Field has come on.
Ugh.
Arvidsson challenges Caulfield. Now Nick Suzuki. Spinning on. Suzuki. Put it behind the net. Caulfield. Airing in front. It's not there. Keeps it on his stick. Cole Caulfield. Drag move to the net. Wrist shot denied by Skinner. And here come the Oilers. Nurse and Arvidsson with a game tied at 2. And now Edmonton thinking about a change.
1 minute left to go in overtime. 1 minute left to go in overtime.
Cam Dineen is out there.
Cam Dineen, McDavid, and Draisaitl on the line right now.
In nearly 3 years to McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid to the net. Forced wide. Rebound Matheson. 1 minute to play in overtime.
1 minute remaining in overtime.
This has turned out to be
2-on-1 for Montreal. Save made by Stuart Skinner. Sounding like shootouts to me. That's why I don't know why you bet on the Oilers, man. You're losing money. Losing money.
And Draisaitl. Now Dineen will change. Replaced by Bouchard. Here's McDavid using a screen. Pulls up. Hands to Draisaitl through Evans. Draisaitl. Protecting. Spinning. Off to McDavid. 10 seconds. Edmonton will get the last shot here. McDavid.
Scores! Bouchard! You ugly mother, you know what? Didn't deserve the goal. Oilers win! Oilers win in overtime!
And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter.
Overhand one-timer puts it home.
You can't say the Oilers are not entertaining. They suck at times. They play bad at times. But they are entertaining. Win, lose, whether you like the Oilers, you hate the Oilers, you're indifferent about the Oilers, they are entertaining. Lucky hat wins again. It has nothing to do with the hat. Nothing to do with the hat. Anyways, guys, wow. Rogers Place gets to see La Bamba played for the first time in a month. To be fair, they really haven't played here in a month, except for Tuesday. But that's why I don't understand why people bet on the Oilers. Don't bet anything on the Oilers. Stay away from Oilers and betting, because you're just not going to win that bet. They're going to break your heart and steal your money. Anyways, guys, my name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. What time is it? I'll stay with you guys for another 15 minutes when the trade is official. If I knew how to... you know what? I do know how to. I do's. So apparently somebody's mad at me. I can't imagine anybody being mad at me. I'm a fucking saint. Oh. Let's talk about the out-of-town scoreboard, shall we? Whew. What an ending to the game, though, eh? Oilers win 3-2 in overtime. Goals by Perry, Draisaitl, and Bouchard. Montreal answering with Caulfield and Aramia. Here we go again. Avalanche 5, San Jose 1 after 2. The rest of the games are final. Utah beats Detroit 4-2. Tampa beats Buffalo 6-5. Florida blanks the Blue Jackets 3-0. Jets beat the Flyers 4-1. The Hurricanes beat the Bruins 3-2. The Predators beat the Kraken 5-3. The Stars beat the Flames 3-2 in overtime. The Oilers beat the Canadiens 3-2 in overtime. Must be something in Alberta water. 3-2 victories for the Alberta teams. Whack!
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
That found the short stuff.
Second shot here. This one could take a little bounce to the left.
A little whack fuck. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, checking out the standings, because apparently those are important in Edmonton. Hit the rack. Oh, don't hit the rack too hard. I hear the rack bites back. Wow, what a ugly putt for birdie. I just missed it. It's okay. Perry was definitely a difference maker today. Max Jones, credit to that guy. Coming in, just being everything that he was advertised. Hard-nosed, in your face. Credit to Max Jones. Credit to the Oilers for not folding, not giving up, not just not listening to everything going on outside that locker room. Have a good night, Munchie. Oh. So if you're gonna bet the Oilers to not play. There is a Dallas game coming up on Saturday. Ottinger will be in net for that game. I wouldn't put money on the Oilers to win that game, but I wouldn't put money on the Oilers to lose either. Absolutely, guys. We are 8 minutes away from finding out if the Oilers trade is official or not. I still don't like that rule, but I get it. I understand you can't have 26-man rosters. Yeah, no, Lubo, you're not wrong. Max Jones definitely impressed. And we're all talking about how Trent Friedrich was the main piece in that deal. I don't think we should be sleeping on Jones. He might be that playoff performer, man. Just show up, do your job, get dirty. Collect a paycheck. Go up, do your job, collect your paycheck, and let's go. Punch a man in the mouth once or twice and keep going. Apparently I'm abusing golf balls.
This one's got eyes for the flag stick.
Oh, just missed the flag stick.
What a wonderful play.
Oh, my baby crying.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Jake Wallman, Edmonton Oiler.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
PGA 25. Yeah, I spoiled myself and I bought the new one. Way different game. Way different game.
It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it. So you can
Powerhouse is broke. Don't pick Powerhouse if you're going to pick one. Technician or Magician is the best to go with. Powerhouse is just... You need to be able to chip and putt in this game. You can hit the ball 320 yards, but if you can't chip it from 5 feet, or putt it from 5 feet, chip it in from 15, 20, you're screwed.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
And nice to have that cushion.
It is pretty fun. Yeah, PGA 24 is pretty fun. 25 is pretty amazing too. But it just came out, so yeah. If you don't have the $90 to pay for it, it's wait till it gets cheaper or free. Yeah, I think Washington will lose first round. They're built for the regular season. Like, you can't put Ovechkin out there 30 minutes in a playoff game and expect to be successful. You're not going to get 5 power plays a game in the playoffs. Oh yeah, Gene's a... I don't swing that way, but Gene's a handsome man. His wife's not too bad to look at either. Yeah, I got that. McDavid was at an assist. Draisaitl is now ahead of Messier in goals all time by the Oilers.
Be mindful the fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
This one is a fair distance here.
I'll go check that right now, actually. That is a very great question by you.
What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this
Stats.
right.
So standings as it sits. Washington with 88, Florida with 81. Toronto with 79, Tampa with 78, Carolina with 78. Devils with 72, Columbus with 62, Ottawa with 67. Rangers with 67 in 9th place, Ottawa in 8th place. Detroit was 66, Montreal was 66, Boston was 64, and everyone else is just not going to make the playoffs. In the West, 90 for Winnipeg, 84 for Dallas, 80 for Vegas, 76 for Minnesota, 76 for the Oilers, 74 for Colorado, 71 for LA, 68 for Calgary, 67 Vancouver, 66 St. Louis, 65 Utah, and nobody else is going to come close. Stats-wise, you want to know point stats. Who? Draisaitl, did he have 92 points coming in into tonight, or 90 points coming into tonight? Let me check. Draisaitl is your new points leader with 94 points. Leon Draisaitl is in first place unless McKinnon got points as well, and then he's not in first place anymore. Excuse me. I wonder if Nathan McKinnon got points. Obviously, they're up 5-1. McKinnon got a goal, so he definitely got one. McKinnon got an assist, so he got 2, 3. McKinnon got 3 points, so McKinnon has 96. Draisaitl has 94. McKinnon's still in first place. Damn it! It's going to come down to the wire for that. I still say Draisaitl should be league MVP.
Starts off looking good. Like the look of this. Oh, so close. Well judged. Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
He's got the most goals running away. Draisaitl has 45. Scheifele's in second with 35. Like, give me a break.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Who's glued to their phones?
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
From about 100 yards.
It's official. Although, you got to believe this. Evan Bouchard had 2 turnovers in overtime. Scored winner with 6 seconds left. If that's not the story of Evan Bouchard being an Edmonton Oiler, I don't know what is.
That's a lovely shot here in the 18th, and it shows for Mooney at the last. Now left with this putt to win the WM Open.
Brock Nelson on his way to Colorado. That's interesting. Like I said, guys, Colorado's going to get better. They're not going to get worse. They're going to get better. I just don't think their goaltending is going to help them in the playoffs. Just my opinion. Yeah, Scheifele not swearing enough makes me laugh. Oh, I know, Nick. I love when Scheifele loses his shit. It's hilarious.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory.
Yeah, like when you score that many goals and you're that many goals ahead of the next guy, how are you not league MVP?
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in.
And for the most part, you're doing it as a second-line centerman. Because their first-line centerman's obviously McDavid. Yeah, Marchand's staying in Boston. They want a king's ransom for Marchand, and I get why. He's your captain. He's been your longtime soldier. I get it. I understand it. But sometimes some things turn into dumb things, as they say. I liked Chris Pronger till he got his dick wet and his wife hated him. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't hate Chris Pronger. And then when I found out that him and the reporter got a little frisky in the hotel room a few weekends back to back, and his wife found out and she got pregnant, I lost all respect for the dude. But hey, he was close to bringing us a cup. Had he brought us a cup, he'd be down in Oiler lore forever, kind of like Kawhi Leonard with the Toronto Raptors. I want Eberle back, not Hall. I want Eberle back. Hall, he's lost a step. And when he was here playing with McDavid, there's only one puck out there. Unless he's changed his attitude about not needing the puck, I think he's fine where he is. He'll get a chance in Carolina. He'll get a chance at a cup in Carolina. And I can't fault you for loving Pronger. Obviously, I have different opinion of Hall as well. Going back to how he treated a few of my friends on more than one occasion, more on 5 occasions. I could count on 2 hands and my toes how many times myself and my friends have had interactions with Taylor Hall. And they weren't good. Like I said, maybe he's changed. You know, maybe he's changed. Maybe he's grown up a little bit. But yeah. I hated that Doug Weight played for Carolina. I was happy for Weight, but mad that Carolina got it. You know what I mean? Big timed you. Wow. I wish that's all he did was big time me and my friends. I mean, don't trust a Detroit goalie. Yeah, you can't do that. I guess the story is past the statute of limitations, and the person that I was there with me could vouch for me if they were here. We were at an establishment in Edmonton. I'm not going to say which establishment. Beer was flowing. Tassels were falling. Taylor Hall, Jordan Eberle, Hopkins were all there. They were all 18, 19. I think they were 19 at the time. Me being the designated driver for everybody, I don't drink when I go out. I'm the DD for every occasion. So they're all drinking, have a good time, whatever. And I'm also not one of those fanboys that, oh my God, you're an NHL player. Can I get your autograph? You're so amazing. I look up to you. You're my hero. I'm not that guy. I went over and I had a full, not telling you which one, but we were all having fun. We were joking. And my buddy goes to Eberle and asks for an autograph. Eberle signs it, number 14, Jordan Eberle. Asks Hopkins for an autograph on the same jersey. Signs it, no problem. Not a problem in the world. He goes to Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall says, yeah, I'll sign it for you. He signs it, number 4, fuck you. Well, my buddy's not drunk at this. My buddy's very sober. My buddy's 6'4", 230 pounds, full of, I could pick you up with one hand and break your neck if I wanted to. But he was reminded by a few people in the bar, no, these kids are Oilers. You can't touch them. This is our season. You can't hurt these guys. So he sleeps on it. We go to the Oilers office down by Kingsway, because that's where the old office used to be. We go down there by Kingsway, and we show it to the office staff. At the time, I think it was Craig McTavish was in the office. I think at that time it was Craig McTavish, Kelly Bookberger, and a few out of the older Oilers were in the office. My buddy shows him the jersey. He says, hey, I was at such and such place last night. I ran into your players, really cool dudes, except for Taylor Hall. Shows him the jersey, shows him the signed FU. The guy goes into a back. I'm not kidding when I say this. 5 minutes later, we're in the, I don't know if it was the Range Rover at the time or the Land Rover, but we're in the Land Rover, Range Rover, on the way to the Coliseum, Rexall Place. And my buddy gets a free tour of Rexall Place, behind the glass seats, and a full jersey signed by all the players. Yeah, it was definitely tucked away. If you drove by it, you could still see the Oilers logo that's on the building. At least it was the last time I drove by it. But yeah, so we got treated like VIPs, dressing room tour, a handshake and apology from Taylor Hall, and all the players that year signed his jersey. It was great. Taylor Hall looked like an asshole. Taylor Hall looked like a clown. To finish off this story, one of the players in the captaincy, assistant captain, went to Taylor Hall and said, you'll never do that ever again while you wear this jersey. That is unacceptable. We get that you're a kid. Mistakes happen. But this town, you don't do that here. And I don't know if Taylor Hall ever did it again, sounding like he was an asshole through and through, but no, absolutely. Because of his scumbaggery, it actually helped us out. But yeah, no, it's he wasn't a good person. Like I said, I hope he's changed. I honestly hope he's grown up. I hope him being an adult and having kids has changed his demeanor. Yeah, next game I put Max Jones in the lineup and swap out Janmark for Skinner. Absolutely, Kevin McCurdy. 100% agree with you, buddy. It's time for Knobs to stop messing with Jay Skinner. Like, let the guy cook. It is now officially past midnight. It's official. This is also official. Full trade. Brock Nelson and William Dafoe sent to Colorado for Colin Ritchie, a 2006 and or a 2007 first round pick, as well as a conditional 2028 third rounder, and Oliver Klington. So Oliver Klington goes to New York with Colin Ritchie, a 26 or 27 first rounder, a conditional 28 third round for Brock Nelson and William Dafoe. Wow. Also, New York retained half of Nelson's contract. Holy shit! I mean, I don't think Nelson moves the needle. To be honest, I don't think that moves the needle. But we'll see. Yeah, that's why the Winnipeg Jets didn't make that move. That's way too many first-round picks. That's a lot of first-round picks. Yeah, is Colorado insane? Yeah, I guess so. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, 4 cross checks and 2 punches to the mouth and you get no penalty. Yeah, I might have to wait till the morning too. They're just waiting on the other piece. My phone is at 5%. It is about to die. Lovely little screensaver there, I know. If I get the text message in the next 5 minutes about the deal, I will break it here. Yeah, I'm full of hockey stories and non-hockey stories. I'm a hockey guy through and through. I'm not just an Oiler guy. I love hockey. I'm a grassroots hockey fan. It just so happens that my favorite team is the Edmonton Oilers. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But they're really trying not to let the Oilers trade go. I guess they wanted that Islander trade to be on the forefront. Because, damn, that's a big move right before deadline. Brock Nelson to Colorado. Again, what is Colorado doing, though? Brock Nelson and William Dafoe for 4 or 5 assets. That's a lot. It is now 6-2 Colorado over San Jose. Celebrini ties the rookie race. Well, guys, I'm sorry to say, no. Also, when he does come to Edmonton, Jake Wallman will wear 96. Nobody in Oilers history has worn number 96. It's interesting to note. Just keep refreshing. That's a huge return for the Islanders on that Colorado deal. That's massive return. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like, and it just because we're small town kids, right? Like, I'm from a small town in Saskatchewan. Born and bred, small town Saskatchewan. It's what we have. It's what we do. We work a farm. We watch hockey every Saturday night. I'll also leave you with this. I have friends and family that were involved in the purchase of the Saskatoon Blades. And, well, not the Blades themselves, but the arena to bring the NHL to Saskatoon. And Gary Bettman, according to one of my friends' dads, Gary Bettman played them. They were never bringing the team to Saskatoon. They were just using Saskatoon as upping the ante for the other teams. Apparently, the deal was never going to be Saskatoon. So Gary just kind of pissed in their faces, made them spend quite a bit of money to build a new arena, get the facility up to date with the NHL seating, and yeah, pretty much said, yeah, never mind. Kind of like what Shohei Ohtani. Hey, buddy. Kind of like what Shohei Ohtani did to the Blue Jays. I don't have any interest in signing with you. 3-2 Edmonton after the game, bud. Overtime winners. I was just here to see if the Wallman deal was going to be broken before midnight. It doesn't look like it. Instead, Colorado stole my thunder and they traded for Brock Nelson. Hey, at least you guys were here for me to break that for you guys, eh? Brock Nelson is now Colorado Avalanche. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anaheim acquires Oliver Shillington from the New York Islanders for future considerations. I don't know who this future considerations dude is, but man, he gets traded a lot. Shillington goes from Colorado to the Islanders to the Ducks. Damn, son, nobody put no respect on your name. Whoo-wee. Nobody put respect on your name tonight. Damn. Don't be sorry, man. Hey, don't be sorry. Life goes on. We're here. You're here. Life's good. But anyways, guys, my name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. I'm out of here. I gotta get some sleep. Spend some time with the wife. Future concept. Future ballot Hall of Famer. Traded most times in league history. Future considerations. Golly. You guys are good. You guys be well. I'll see you guys Saturday Night Hockey, 8 o'clock. Dallas is in town. Oilers riding high after a victory. See you then. Doses.